Okay, welcome to MME Live. I got a full house tonight thanks to Saggy sniping my talent. The fire starter on Saggy Street. Go check that out after this one if you haven't already. I'll provide a link after this on the replay so you could go check out just Saggy and Firewater with a great stream. I was listening in. I honestly, Saggy, I didn't tell you this. The reason I didn't go on your stream is I wanted to hear your critique of me without me included. I wanted to hear what you guys said. So I was very interested to hear it. And I'm going to do a separate video on that later in the week on that because there was just to let you in on the little secret of my intentions with that controversial thumbnail. It wasn't complete. It went down exactly as I intended. It was one of the most effective thumbnails I made. I don't like the actual image, no, but it was to stoke conversation. And it was bait, not just for the thumbnail itself, but for the reactions. And I was going to use that to my benefit. I had a two-part. Here, I'll give you a glimpse of the follow-up. Hold on. And it was going to be a big, long discussion. We won't go into it here, but I just want to show you how my mind works. Now, I was going to include the stash there too, but I decided not to. But I will work on this later in the week. It's basically a hypocrisy because everyone hates. I don't like some of the comments that Gina's made, but it's no worse than Brie Larson. And it's really just whoever's on your team. It was totally intentional to create conversation. Now, I know lots of people differ on if I should have gone that far, but you know me, I'm always about what the conversation will be and how it I think it made people think. Maybe some people, like Saggy said, stopped at the door and it didn't help at all. But
no, they do, and that was the argument I was having, and that's why I did the stream, because that was one of the arguments I was having with people online.
I've never seen you before.
Rhea is beautiful. I love Rhea. Yeah. Rhea was on my stream. But yeah, the whole point is like I was talking to people, and it's like you gotta understand. Most people, especially when there's like controversial stuff, they stop at the thumbnail. As soon as they see it, they already base.
Yeah, but it was totally intentional to examine what people are doing and how this team sport mentality, you can't get past your own team and examine what you're doing yourself. I don't intend to do that all the time, no.
Right. Well, what the thing is, I had some people, thank God, some people can have, like, didn't see my comments as being like, I'm coming at them. Some people listened, and I said, just watch the first 5 minutes of that video, and you will understand. And they did, and they said, okay, you're right, I should have watched the video. But, like, you still have to agree that that's the problem.
Oh, I knew the question. I knew people wouldn't see the question mark either. I made it bright. I made it bright, and then I made it bigger on the second one. And now I can't stop putting mustaches on all my thumbnails. I can't stop because it makes me laugh. Because Snowdub was not to reveal me the private message with Snowdub. I'm like, so what's the problem now? It's the stashes. It's the stashes in all caps. And I'm like, laugh out loud. It's mustaches is the problem with Fandom Menace people. It's mustaches.
Max, I was gonna say, take Brian's mustache. Just take his mustache, crop it out, and just put it on everyone's face.
There you go.
Oh yeah, will you shut up, man? Will you?
Actually, why don't you get like a nice handlebar mustache?
Yeah,
I put that on. I'm a fan of that.
Robotic mustache too. Yeah, a handlebar. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a bunch of mustaches for my thumbnails. I have
like a villain from a silent film.
Hey, Binge buddy, how's it going?
Not bad, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm kind of having like a renaissance on my channel a little bit. I've got back to basics. I'm not paying StreamYard. If I get more close to $100 a month, maybe I'll upgrade the StreamYard again. But I was just giving my whole paycheck to StreamYard before. But we are going to react to Andy Signore. I don't intend to do when he has a listen. He says the way I do videos is shit. I don't care what he says. I love it. He's like that's a reactor. Listen, it's safer to react to YouTubers' commentary than it is to movie trailers. And by the time I get home, everything's covered already. It adds to the conversation because usually you see one person's perspective and then examine. I'm not like EFAP, what is it, every frame of pause, where its only intention is to dunk on them every time. It just happens that most of the videos I react to, I disagree with. I'll try to do more where I actually could agree or more than I'm not sure of. This one from Andy Signore, I actually think he has a really strong point. I pre-watched it, and I thought it would be worthy of conversation is the reason we're reacting to it. And I know I don't think you guys have watched it yet, but it is on the Zack Snyder situation and the Justice League, his release, and that they're kind of trying to sabotage it, surrounding it with like Godzilla and other things and just dump it so people forget about it. I think it's going to be great. And I really think that it's so good that it's going to naturally want the viewers, if it gets a lot of eyes on it, to people are going to want to know what's next. You know, people are like, oh, that was amazing with Darkseid. Look at the Easter egg for Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern. When are we going to get that? And they're scared of the success of it.
Oh, what's
and
happening now?
They don't want it to continue. So what this is a whole old marketing tactic in Hollywood. When you want the news to go away, you drop something else the next day. If like there's a bad announcement, something that's disappointing, they have to cancel a project, they'll announce something else the next day to steer it away from that. So they're releasing Snyder Cut, no longer a series, just one, which might be better for some fans, including Zack, and then releasing things right around it so the conversation moves to the next thing. Any reactions to the topic before we watch Signore?
I think I gotta be honest. I think a 4-hour film, that's a lot, dude.
I think I know it's artistic vision, but I said it from the beginning.
I appreciate that, and I like Zack Snyder. I do. I think that
our series 4 parts would have been better for
or maybe make it a 2-parter.
Okay,
2-hour clips. You know, that's reasonable. 4 hours is gonna be a lot for me to sit down and watch something. Without having to take a break or something like that, or pause it, which I don't like to pause movies. I generally want to watch them, you know, all the way through, but sometimes I have to, you know.
Sometimes you got to go back and look at the details.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of pause, hold on. Is that the real Andy in the chat?
I don't know.
Is this another alt account?
I would be shocked. I mean, the only way to know is to ask him on Twitter and see.
Real talk. If you're making alt accounts of Andy, like, get a life.
I will send him the link again. I will send him the link again. But I don't. He might just be like, "What the hell are you sending me a link for?" I have no idea. It could be him.
Well, just message him and say, "Hey, is that you?" Because
we just want to confirm that's you in the chat. And we don't want to engage a troll that could be maybe saying bad things that he would disavow.
Right. And
he says it's really him, so we're just gonna believe. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
It probably. I would doubt.
Do you know how sad it is that we have to confirm if that's the real person?
No, well, that's
people make
the way...
alt accounts. Like, that's insane. That we have.
Somebody could make an alt account to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like,
it happened last time.
Even if you don't want to come on, Andy, stay in the chat to see what because they haven't watched your video yet.
Hey Max, I'm just curious. How long is the video?
We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to get his initial comment. I'm not doing a whole reaction. It's just to get his initial thoughts.
Okay.
I think he had a strong opinion. And yeah, he had a problem with my thumbnail the other day. He did.
I mean, a lot of people did. I mean,
I gotta be honest. I wasn't a fan of it either, but I wasn't going to cancel you over it either.
What was the thumbnail? I heard you got a bunch of crap about it.
I used a certain
controversial facial hair.
Yes, certain mustache, and I put it on Fandom Menacers and Gina Carano, only to prove a point.
Oh, I mean, let's get down to it. You just made fun of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, man. What's wrong with you? Okay, if there was ever a right-wing cheerleader, it's going to be Gina Carano, and the left-wing cheerleader is going to be, Brie Larson. So I mean,
just to expose the hypocrisy
that's all it is.
It's okay to hate on women and make nasty thumbnails when it's the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the whole point of it.
Max, this is a crazy thing to think about. It's almost like there's a double standard.
Yes.
A little bit of bias in play.
Yes. So
it's crazy.
I freaked out. It wasn't even my like it wasn't I wasn't even belligerent in my video content or anything. Like some of these nasty thumbnails say some really crazy stuff. The combination.
Or somewhere.
What?
Is there a picture somewhere, or?
Yeah, you could. I'll send you the picture on Twitter later. I told my friend that I wouldn't show it on stream again because he was that upset about Gina Carano.
Right. For the record, though, as far as Andy's concerned, because you did say, well, Andy didn't like it, and yeah, that's true. And I talked to him about it and explained, and he seemed pretty. I mean, I can't really speak for him, but I perceived him being like, okay, I get it, but it was you could still. He's like, but you could still see why it was bad.
I'm here to push buttons. I knew what it was.
Right.
I knew it'd be controversial.
But he was like, you can see why it's still bad, right? So I was like, yeah, I'm with you there. I'm 100%. It is Andy. Andy's here.
No, are we going to react with you on the video? No.
Why do you keep doing? Are you watching another one of my videos, Max?
But
wait, hold on. But you're agreeing with me for once? Did I catch that?
Right. I think they are trying to sabotage.
So hell is frozen over.
Well, possibly for you. And
wow. Jesus.
No, and hey, I don't censor people. You could feel free. Not. You could say your reaction to my thumbnail the other day too, if you want to go on that, because people want to talk about it. I know you called me out, which is fine. That was the intended use of it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to be here because you got in a lot of shit yesterday. So I just wanted to call out and say, look, this is just so weird to me because you were the toxic one yesterday. You got called out, I think, fairly. And now you're in my feed complimenting me. I was like, is today backwards day? The
whole purpose.
What's going on?
The whole purpose of the thumbnail was twofold. This is the way my mind was thinking. One, everyone that wants her canceled. Do you really think this is what she is? It's silly when you actually put it on. That's not her.
Dude.
So that's one.
Dude.
And two.
You put a Hitler mustache on Gina Carano.
Right.
You put a Hitler stash on Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers. You put one on Doomcock. Look. What did you expect you were going to get? That was
that's not exactly what I expected.
And of course they're pissed at you, and they have every right to be pissed at you. And I think it was stupid too. There was no reason to call them all racist, fascist, whatever you were doing. That was
I put a question mark
that I'm sure you dislike when it happens to you.
Right.
And you did it for clicks, and that's the problem. Dude,
go feel free.
Tripio has your photo. Yeah, what do you want me to say? Like, that you are asking for trouble. I've warned you. I've told you, quit going down this road. Quit blaming me that I'm doxing you. I don't want to dox you.
I didn't say I doxed
you. If you get doxed, don't you dare blame me. I had nothing to do with this. You are burying your own grave, Max. I've tried my damnedest to see you and go, I think there's good in him. I really think there's good in him. Take the stupid mask off and be a good person, and you won't have to put anybody in jeopardy.
Wait, hold on, Andy, hold on. Andy, hold on. The mask.
Let him speak.
I was gonna say the mask is sexy. It can stay on.
Oh, at least have the accountability and just a wherewithal to be like, all right, fine.
I said they are not.
I'm going to put my face and name in the line. I want to ask Max this because you got friends out there.
Okay.
Don't you dare because he's not a friend of me, and you know what I'm talking about. I will leave if you bring him on here. I do not engage with that person. I don't even want to name him. I don't want to engage with him. He's an enemy to me.
We have a full panel anyway.
He has crossed the line personally. I don't want to engage with it. But I'm just saying, but I heard that he says you're not a public figure. Are you a public figure?
YouTube actually has rules in the terms of service, what you provide publicly. If I don't have my face, or like the simplest way, I'm not a child, but they even block out children's faces. Whatever you present on your content is what's to the public. If I don't,
that wasn't the question.
I was gonna say that wasn't the question.
I understand YouTube has guidelines. I'm asking you a specific question.
I am a user of a social media
figure.
I am a user of a social media platform that's subject to the rules. When I do reactions of you,
are you a public figure? Quit dodging the question.
Not necessarily, no.
You are though, because you get monetized, right? Do you get paid for the stream?
This is a social media platform. Whatever you provide.
For the stream?
No. Whatever you provide,
forum where anybody can pay you.
Whatever you provide, whatever I don't provide is private. If someone else reveals that, I didn't ever reveal my face on the stream.
I think we get sidetracked.
Have you revealed your face after streams to people and guests who are on your stream?
Private in the backstage, yes.
Have you revealed it so you've revealed it to people?
Very few.
Whether it was broadcasted or not, you've exposed yourself. So your identity is out there to the people who have been on your show.
Very few people when this happened. Very few people.
So and I'm not saying this to be a dick and to dox you. I'm just warning you. Be careful, man. I don't want to do it, but Jesus Christ, Be careful, dude. It's gonna happen.
I understand. My personal, what I like to do is have the hard conversations. I understand that was a controversial thumbnail. That was the purpose of it, to highlight what they do to Brie Larson. It's okay when it's your team. Am I going to do that all the time? No. That was a one-off. It got the reaction I wanted to do.
So are you apologizing to Gina, to Jeremy, to Doomcock, to Jeremy from the Quartering? Did you apologize to them?
I'm not apologizing to them, no. They do some hateful content.
You are officially calling them racist and fascist?
No, I did not. Where did I say that?
The title wasn't that the front. I actually
okay.
It had the question.
It did have the question mark, but I also want to say that
I said no in the video. I said, do you really think this is what they are? No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
we did talk about why that thumbnail was made in the video and explain that that's what other people were perceiving them as, and we did say we disagreed with it, and that we were talking about why the thumbnail was made, how it makes people feel, and also talked about our support for Gina, and that everything that they're saying about her is what is depicted in that picture.
This was the two-part idea, Signore. I always intended to do this as the follow-up. This is the Quarterings video. There's a lot worse with Brie Larson. There's devil horns that are symbols to the Q crowd. Huh?
Whose thumbnail is that?
This is mine that I was going to do the next day
with Quarterings. I was like, I don't think I.
No. Where it's the blow up doll of Captain Marvel. There's devil horns on Tom Hanks.
I mean, but there are blow up dolls of Captain Marvel. It is what it is.
Okay, but there's devil horns for Tom Hanks for the QAnon crowd. Calling people the devil, is that? I mean, it's pretty much the same, I think. I'm saying, listen. The only point.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Max.
No, I agree.
And I'm not. I don't know what you're defend it, but I don't have them in front of me, so I don't know what you're talking about. But all I know is you did it, so you can't criticize them for doing it when you're doing it too. So it's just hypocritical, and it was stupid, in my opinion. You can do whatever the hell you want.
No, I was waiting for.
I don't know why I'm being friendly to you or trying to be kind. I don't know why. I'm warning you. I'm sick of people telling me I'm trying to dox you. I'm not. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Do it. People are going to do what they do. I've made it clear. I've apologized on air. I don't want anything to do with it. And that stream, when that happened, I was the only one in that stream who was like, you could tell. I don't want to do that. I never would do that. I don't give out people's personal information. That triggers me because only scummy people would do that or accuse people of that without evidence.
I know why you want to be nice, Andy. It's because you want to have everyone be cool and no more always arguing and drama.
Yeah, that is facts, actually.
That's simple.
I've been there, Max. The drama doesn't make you feel good. Take it as you.
I went strong.
People like, I made fun of Campy. I called out Campy as hypocrisy a couple times, of course. But notice I've stopped. I call it hypocrisy.
Series. What did they say? That's very similar. Maybe
they said what? Yeah, but I'm very fair. I say, well, here's what they said. What do I think of that?
Thumbnails are to get you here, and then I'm fair in the content. Yeah, I don't like
your thumbnails are not fair. Don't you tell me they're fair. Do we have to go through them all?
My thumbnails are fair for the record.
I brought you on to talk about your video that I agree with.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying. Look,
I don't want to.
I just wrapped my stream up, and then I had everybody show me. Everyone was just shocked. Like, wait a second, what is he doing tonight?
No.
I tuned in. I was like, and then I made the comment. All right, I'll.
We have to work. Let's get to the topic.
Max,
I don't want to
look at this. Here's Lewis with an L in his face. Lewis with an L in his face. What happened to Nerd?
What happened to the Snyder Cut?
Hold on, wait. I got you. Well, you stopped once Jody did what he did. Let's be clear. You toned it down, which honestly I think was better. Jody's corner would rather quit. Here we go. Then here's all the Jody hate.
Here's Rel. This is what do you think the attitude to Ray Fisher and the Crybaby thumbnails? That's a good point.
I'm with stupid with me and Jody constantly. Dumb and Dumber, me and Jody.
Did you put stashes on Jody and Andy?
I mean, it's an obsession.
Don't put mustaches on Andy and Jody. That's not cool. They already have mustaches.
All right. Yeah. All right. Can we get
Andy
to the
has a full ass beard? You know.
I'd like to get to the point where Max and Andy agree, if that's possible.
Yeah, I'm not going to. So you guys can do that. I didn't mean.
No. listen.
But I was going to say, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad we can agree on another thing. Good. Glad there's meeting in the middle, Max.
I'm already going to get issues just for having you on again. But I just wanted to talk.
Can I ask that? This is more interesting when I just take over. I'm like Howard Stern. I just
no. You do have a strong personality. You do take over. Yes. I don't want to go through all
I'm not going to change your mind, Max. I'm here for you. I'm talking to you and making it fun.
Okay. No,
because this will get me the clicks when you fight with me. But I was going to say,
is that how it works?
You got a lot of shit for keeping your friends out and putting me on, and I saw them out there making it about them. So am I allowed? Can I make a response to now after they all shat on me?
Can we watch the video first?
Well, no, I want to hear Andy's hot take.
That's fair.
I want to hear Andy's hot take.
Fine. I'll shut up. I'll mute my mic.
All right.
Look, I'll go. This is your show. I don't need to be here. But what was funny to me is you had me on. I thought we had a pretty civil conversation, surprisingly. And then there were two people I will not name. I'm not here to call them out, but
they're my best. They're my best.
They've been calling me out, Max. But for the record, you and I had a conversation that had nothing to do with either of them.
Okay.
They make it about that the whole time in the chat, and then DM you and wait. Let me in. It wasn't about them. It's never about them. They make it always about them.
It's about me. It's always about me.
It was about the people who were on your show. I showed up.
If we go down this route, I still don't want you talking about them either. I understand your point where they
will not stop talking about me.
Okay, but I want to talk about the video because I think it's intriguing. I'm not happy about it myself.
Don't let them bully you, Max.
Look, I have our work cut out. We have our work cut out for us to make the Snyder Cut successful. I think we also have to behave, which you did bring up before. I think it's very important for us to behave, especially if we ever want the air cut to be a thing. This is more than just Snyder. Like we know there's as much quality there or content there for the air cut too. We have to do our part. Oh, see,
dude, the Snyder universe is dead.
No, it's not. It's not dead.
And it's because of the
This is why I disagree with you.
Not all fans. It's not all fans.
This is internet culture.
It's Warner Brothers is over them. They're like, enough of these bullies.
No, it's internet culture. It's a problem across. Look at the world. It's a problem all across. And now we got my dog.
The dog here and yelling like, "What's going on, Daddy? Who's yelling at you?"
All right. So yeah, see, here's the head. Here's Chubby Teddy. All right, let's actually get to the topic so they know what you're talking about.
I don't want to sit and watch the movie. If you want me to respond or tell you, I'll do it to you.
We're not going to watch the whole thing.
No, we're just watching your beginning. We're not watching the video.
I don't want to just watch myself. That sounds
no. It's just the beginning. That's all. All right.
Are you gonna? How much trouble are you gonna get for having me on again?
Probably a lot.
YOLO.
He wonders why I'm here. Planet, I'm Eddie Signore, and there's a
you're doing that.
There he is
for the home movie theaters, and that's going to be Godzilla versus Kong versus Snyder Cut. Man, it sure seems like Warner Brothers is trying to bury the Snyder Cut, which is coming out at March around the same time that they now suddenly moved Godzilla versus Kong. And I got some stuff to show you to maybe verify that. But so let's get through. Before we do that, I got to start positively. Guys, I was floored by how good.
Oh, yeah. The Godzilla versus Kong is amazing. Yes. I think you're right.
We agree on something else.
No, it is. No, I'm a Godzilla fan.
What world am I in?
Listen, I've always been this guy.
Godzilla needs to die.
Your fans are going to hate you. They're like, wait, you're supposed to hate Andy, no matter what he says.
No. What I've always done is, as long as the person isn't belligerent, that I invite them, that I let them on the stream. As long as they're not going to like throw F-bombs and in constant.
Oh, that's how I get off the stream. Good to know.
Well, no. Oh my God.
That was a good one, Andy. I'll give you that one.
Hold on. Can I just pause real quick? Because I'm reading the chat. No. I want to pause you guys for a second. Like, I'm reading the chat and like, guys, I understand y'all don't like Andy. I'm glad I'm not that deep into this drama.
He's laughing so much shit.
But nothing gets resolved by constantly hating one another. Like, if we all can just accept that there are some people who have grievances and they're trying to get along. They're trying to get along for a good cause. Just let it happen.
To be honest, though, I wanted to have him on about this topic. He kind of was bringing up other stuff, which is fair to do. And he's kind of like, yeah, I know they're hating on you. That's why I want to come on here. He does have a slight agenda too.
Right, but I feel like it's fair. It's fair to say if Andy is coming on these shows with people who he knows is going to have grievances with them, and he wants to try at least to make amends or try to build bridges.
We still disagree with each other.
Yeah, you guys can still disagree, but he's trying to build a bridge. Just let him build it.
Even though you have a point, Andy, I don't think the Snyder Cut's dead. I think if it's so good and the fans, and it's a good reaction, it could have a future, but they are trying their best to make sure that doesn't happen. And one of the tactics Hollywood does is when something comes out, you shift the focus to something else. And I think that's where you've shown a light on exactly what's happening here. They're putting things around it, so it quickly shifts the focus to Kong. And I do see that, yes.
To use a sports reference, they're pulling a Doug Peterson. They're pulling out their starting quarterback and putting in the fourth string one to throw the game so they could get a better draft pick. That's what the Eagles did this year. So
Eagles, I like that. Go Eagles. EAGLES. Eagles.
Shut up.
Ban him right now.
Only one more minute of this of his video, and then we'll talk.
Godzilla versus King Kong looked. I mean, I was not a huge fan of the previous
Godzilla
films, recent ones, or Kong Skull Island. They're okay. They're okay. I'm not trying to bash them. I kind of liked the first Godzilla, and then Godzilla King of Monsters had moments that I enjoyed, but I got lost in all the people drama. Kong Skull Island, Jordan Roberts, the director, had his own same issues that he released on his trailer for it, which was such a blast.
Oh my god, this guy's such a bore.
Done that, but man, this trailer again. This trailer, who knows what the movie?
Well, we could watch you.
Yeah, speed him up. Speed him up.
Just get them together and give us some cool fights that we can see. And they did.
Watch this.
GIFs.
What a fraud!
Reveal. You got the child who speaks to him, and then you got this moment where he goes through the battleship.
We'll just talk. We have the live guy here.
Yeah, you have the guy here.
What do I do?
I was wondering if somebody was going to.
You know what you should do, Max? You should troll Andy a little bit. You should
I've tried that.
Just play a little bit. Andy, I really want to see what you said in this video here. I could talk to you right. No. We're gonna watch the video. You're gonna sit here. Oh, fuck your Eagles hat, by the way.
Well,
that's why I put it on.
By the way, I know you know Saggy. This is my binge buddy.
I don't know Saggy. I just know Saggy's suddenly.
And this is another. This is another Twitter.
Giving money to Vigo and complaining that it went to. I don't know what the hell's going on, but
I know OnlyFans, Andy.
I don't judge anybody, Max, until I get to know them.
Okay, and Firewater is someone else you blocked on Twitter. Who was trying to have a conversation with you on Twitter.
No, I called Andy, to be fair.
Oh, you did.
I wasn't very nice.
Oh, yeah, Firewater is really mean to me. I know you. Can I unblock Firewater and see what he said to me? What's your account again? It's just Firewater?
No, I put a new numbers after. I don't even know what the fuck. I'll let you know. Hold on a second here. 761-824.
What are you talking about? You're not supposed to be nice on Twitter, dude.
At Firewater 761-824.
824.
But it's sad to see beyond your criticisms of other people that are still in the Snyder Cut and actors that are in the movie. I'm not going to mention his name again. You've covered it to death. This specific actor from the movie,
Ray Fisher.
Yes, I do put the ultimate blame on Warner Brothers itself for letting its dirty laundry linger in the general public this long. Even if you side with WB, this should have been handled and done with already. Whatever. It's ridiculous at this point. I still think it could be a future for Snyder Cut, but we have our work cut out for us, just like we got to hear before. And it's sad to see that they're still trying to throw shade on the project. At the very least, they could say, we're happy Zack got to release his final vision and leave it at that. But I ultimately do agree with your point, and it makes me sad that they're still doing this to this man who lost his daughter. And like that article that just came out, he said, I didn't even have the energy to fight anymore. They were fighting him the whole time. That is so sad. And then he finally gets to do it. And honestly, he wouldn't have been able, unless he had the actual video content himself saved on his own studio, he would never have gotten this pulled from Warner Brothers archives if he didn't have the stuff himself. They're still You are right. I think they are still fighting so hard against it, and it's sad to me. They're afraid of its success because what if it is successful if it is well received, although I do feel the critics are ready. They're ready. The bias of some critics, I'm not saying you specifically. I think you'll give an honest review of it. I don't know about everyone you're associated with, but I think you will give an honest review of it.
Jody said something amazing. I guess I'm allowed to say.
Well, I don't know because I haven't watched it.
I'm allowed to say his name on stream. Jody said on his I everyone hates me. Today's stream, by the way, not to plug, but watch it. It was a fantastic stream. We talk about Star Wars. We trolled it. It was like, who's worse, Zack Snyder fans or Star Wars fans? Like the cult Snyder fans. But man, it was a really interesting dialogue about racism and Star Wars and all the things that went down. Jody offered it was really on point. But anyway, he said something.
I unblocked Lunga. I didn't realize the gray.
Lunga's here too. Oh my God, let's bring everybody together.
Oh
we can all kumbaya together.
He can come on if he wants. I don't want to bring up our history. I'd rather just talk about movies, though.
But what I was going to say was, I always want to bring you and Lunga back together. It was always my goal. But what I was going to say was, Jody said something interesting. Jody said something interesting, Max, and I implore you. Everyone is saying they're going to be biased watching the cut. Joey's like, dude, all the Snyder fans did that to Joss Whedon. Oh, we know. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Everybody has their own biases going in. The only people who are complaining that we're going to have our biases had their own biases when they watched Joss Whedon's version. That wasn't Zack's. That wasn't Zack's. That wasn't Zack's. So you can't win either way. People clearly the fans are going to like it, and I think the regular masses aren't. That's the reality. People got to be ready for that, accept it, and not go violently try to disrespect people who don't like the movie. It's going to happen.
How dare you hate that movie?
Why Warner Brothers put Kong where they put it? Because they know the movie's not going to perform as well as they hoped.
I'm bringing my pitchforks. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Even though I am ready to riot.
I want to see it 4 hours. I think it would have been done. The general public would have embraced it more if it was a miniseries, 4 parts, and it would stay in the ether a little bit longer. But now it's there, and then people are going to move on to the rest. Listen, Lewis, I'd have you on too. This is me.
Lewis is here too. Listen, how funny we just take over the show and we do a nerd report.
I don't want to go through our whole history though. I honestly don't, because we don't agree on our points of view.
History stuff in the past.
I don't want to go through the whole history. If you want to talk about movies,
I can't.
Max, we all know you do.
I know Jody doesn't like you, and I will never fault him for that, because I do think you leaned in too hard on him, and you did on me. I really believe it. I know we have disagreements. I wasn't trying to dox you. I still don't think Jody was trying to dox you. I think Jody was fed up. I think you are a public figure.
No, that definitely
wasn't put it all out there. At the end of the day, I think you did clean up your act after that, and I think it made you better, in my personal opinion. And I think you should go there and stay there and not keep resorting to putting Hitler stashes on people, because I think you would be better off, because you could do better. And I'm going to say it again. At some point, take the dumb mask off and be a real person. People will respect it more. You can still put the mask on from time to time and play the heel.
I never want you to.
Dude.
No, I'm not against YouTubers.
Genuine.
I'm not against YouTubers having this as their job. I never want it to be my job. And I want... There's lots of reasons that I'm not going to tell you. There's real that you don't know about.
Dude, people have told me it all. I'm not here to.
You don't know it all. I mean, I
know. I actually do know some stuff, but I'm not here to troll it. I did it in the.
No, I would. You can send Lewis or Lunga.
People are annoyed with you.
Yeah,
people have made it clear, and I will defend Jody to the death, because Jody is a good person.
Andy,
and you did troll him, and you did troll me, and I would speak for him.
I don't want to go through this again,
Andy, you get me and Jody in a room together. I'll change his mind.
No, nobody changes Jody's mind.
I will change. I bet you $20. $20.
Jody is a very smart. He's his own person, and it is a thing. And I will always support him. Everybody.
I don't want to talk about that.
Is a clown. But anyway, I'm just trying to air our beeps out, because I'm trying to start 2021 with less beef. There are 2 people in your world I don't have any interest in smoothing the beef, because they've made their prerogatives clear that it's about them and their issues.
Well, I will address.
Call me a liar. Anybody who calls me a liar and won't accept what I've told them, cool. Let's agree to disagree. I don't want to work with you. Good luck. Bye bye.
Concern that a lot of people have when I bring you on, that we're not just being friendly. They think I'm not saying who says what, but the perception is that you're just a bad actor and that you're playing nice here, But you,
those are the two people I don't want to engage with.
No, that's not just them. That's people in the chat right now. They think, he's just playing.
I'm saying there are two specific people that I only care about. I don't care about the people in the chat. They're not my.
I just met Andy, and I feel so far. I might not be the best judge of character, but I feel so far he's been very genuine and very. We had interactions.
Real Andy here. Dude, why would I waste my time with you? I shouldn't be giving you these plugs. You've been hating on me for months.
Well, I would say
I'm entertained when I see somebody like, oh, okay, you're playing. All right, I want interested. And yeah, of course I know I'm going to piss them off a little bit. Some of you.
So that's the added benefit of being here is it gets me heat.
But I admit it to your face. You tell me I'm disingenuous. I admitted it to you.
The one thing I still have an issue with you on, though, well, I will say, is even though I don't think you personally have threatened to do this to me, you stand by others that do.
I don't think you did. That's why I was making it clear. I don't think, first of all, it's your issue. I said my piece during it. But then you say how bad doxing is in other videos, and then you throw heat at Snyder fans. I don't think it's doxing. Doxing is putting out your private information. Putting out your private address, your phone number, which Snyder fans have done to me.
Well, I disavow that. No.
I disavow that as well. Not cool. And if they did anything criminal, they should be prosecuted.
Twitter isn't quick to quit, and that is doxing when you're saying people. You are a public figure. You've exposed your face to people on your stream. If that comes out, it is what, dude. I don't think anyone's gonna get arrested for that. So it is you. If you didn't want your face,
doxing isn't technically illegal. It's just looking up public information.
But whatever. If you didn't want your face out there, you would have never exposed it to people on your stream. So the reality is you have created the mark on your back.
There's 3 people that knew my face
mark on your back.
Only 3 people.
I've warned you. You would be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. But anyway, you put that target on your back, and I'm just warning you. Better for you to do it than someone else to eventually do it as almost, because now I know others have it, and I didn't share it. And I know Jody. I know Lewis. Don't you dare blame my team. I talked to my team when I saw Drunk C3PO come out with that, and then I talked to Drunk C3PO. Be careful is what I've genuinely been trying to warn you from day one, dude.
All right. Well, I'm looking at behind.
You don't let other people do it for you, and don't have a channel where you are nervous about. Well, shit. What if they?
No. I
tell you something.
I do think you have a habit.
Damn.
So there's all kinds of people in here. Oh my god.
Everyone love everybody. It's okay.
All right. Well, let's get back to
you invite Lewis and Lunga? Are they coming?
No, you can. I haven't messaged them in a while, so I don't have their Twitter up.
You want me to send it? I'll just
send it to them. I would like to keep it on movie topics, not our history.
Oh, dude, come on, be a producer. This is a fire stream right now.
Oh my god.
You put my name in the title, and now I'm here, dude. Right. Milk it.
I can't with it.
Oh my god.
Andy, you gotta get tears in my freaking
eyes. I will disagree. We'll agree to disagree on that point. I think standing by them while throwing heat at a fandom is
Jody too.
Max, he literally just gave you permission to clout chase him, bro. Like, let's go.
You're inviting him here? I'll let him on, but I don't. Doing that.
You're nervous to this guy.
No, I said I would. I said in the other day. I said,
oh my god.
Sorry,
no, I was saying that because people say, "Why do you let him on?" I say, because I can't even mention his name. That's how ridiculous it is. I said I would let him on too if he said, "Oh, come on." I would go on his stream if he wanted. If you say, "Hey Max, I want you on the stream for this topic," I will go on your stream. Max, I don't want to fight our whole history.
I'm sick of people telling me who I am, what I do, and who I am. I'm so fucking over that shit. Well, I don't care if they're your friends or not. Ask me. Come to me and ask me. Did I do this? Do I feel that? Now, I will tell you certain people who look like basketball players. I will tell him somebody didn't say gay. But that person will tell me, no, you did. You said it. What the dude? So I'm a liar. You're calling me a liar. I've told you calmly, civilly, we didn't say it. No, you didn't say it. I'm a liar. So I have no interest in engaging that person. No, other people are like, and he's doxing you and da-da-da-da-da.
Well, you're surrounded by others.
Don't let them bully you. You and I can have conversations without them ruining it and making it about them. I'm so sick of this shit.
Andy, okay. I heard you were really in real life. I heard you were a demon and that you sacrifice goats. Is that true?
Yeah. So that's sure. It is what it is.
Oh man!
This
All
shit.
right,
Oh
my
Who are these people?
What is happening?
Nerd Wars!
Nerd
Wars!
Nerd Wars! Nerd Wars!
That was Lewis. Hey, Lewis. Hey, buddy.
What's
the
topic? Question, Lewis.
No,
Am
the
I
topic
ridiculous
is
on here. Should we be leaving? I'm just so confused.
No, Did I ever say I wouldn't stream with you guys? I never said that.
Max, what's the topic of your channel? Like, what do you think the main thing you want to do with your channel? Because I kind of believe you have like this theory that you want to like. What is it?
Oh, someone says Goldman says bring on. I'll have Lung on. I don't care.
No, what I'm saying is like you want to like be the guy that calls out stuff and stuff like that.
That's absolutely part of it. Yes, I like movies.
Yeah.
I see there's a lot of problems in movie talk, and I think actually Andy might be similar to Matt Moore too. He calls out other movie talk personalities.
Stop telling me that. When have I done that?
Bench buddy, can I ask you to go for this one because I only have 6 spots and an old friend is here. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll just go in the back room, I guess.
All right.
I'll be backstage.
Actually, you know what? Max, I got a dip, man. I got to get up for work tomorrow.
All right. No, everyone's going.
Thank you for everyone. I appreciate it.
I have no life, so I'm staying.
And it feels so good.
All right.
You guys have a good one, all right? Let me figure out
Lewis
which
and Lunga have cred to push people out of Max's streams. That I hope.
No, because I never said I wouldn't talk to him. Regardless of how
Lunga's back.
Have a good one, everyone.
Is Lunga coming in? Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
I'm muting because this is it. This is big, and I want.
I thought I was going on. I thought I was going on Lewis's stream. What happened?
I thought you were going to my stream. Why don't you ever go to
my
stream?
Why?
Lunga, respect to you. I'm muting myself. Okay.
This is a sabotage.
Lunga, real quick. It feels like March 2020 right now.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember what March 2020 was. I'm so lost. I don't even know.
Goldman's happy. At least Goldman's
I don't even know.
At least
I don't even know.
For you, Saggy. Okay. I don't really want to go through our whole history. If you
you're the only one who keeps saying history. Unblock me from the chat.
Oh, I did before. I did last week when I realized you were still blocked.
I don't want to talk. You've been tweeting at me.
No,
and then I stopped the chat.
I honestly didn't know.
Can't see what I'm saying.
I know when it happened is when you're like, I'm in the backstage and I didn't give you the link. It's now or never. And someone blocked you.
Could you make me a mod again?
Oh yeah, right. That was.
I want that too.
Can I be a mod? Wait,
we're only gonna keep coming on if you give us mod.
God, you guys really get me out.
Let's be fair. We know the whole reason the stream is happening because Saggy needs some clout, and that's why everybody's here. That's the whole reason why.
Margo, what's up with that? She really wants this clout. Can you vouch for
clout? Chasing like Snoop chasing the clouds. That's what she's doing right now.
Listen, all y'all pause. If I really want to clout Lunga, I have huge tits. When have you seen them? Exactly. You shut your mouth.
That's not clout. That's just
clout. I could get my own clout. I have. Look at Andy's face. He's like, "Why are we talking about boobs right now?"
I'm just like, what? I mean, I would hope so. If your name is Saggy Melon.
I have an idea of where Lewis is going to go with this whole Snyder cut debacle right now.
We're not here to talk about. Who cares about the Snyder cut? I think we need guys. How do we get Max to just finally come to Jesus, be a good person, and take that stupid mask off?
Never gonna happen.
Oh,
not on stream.
That's his character, Andy. That's his character, Andy.
I apologize to Lunga. Apologize to us. Take the mask off. Make it real. Be a real personality.
No,
that's his character. You gotta. I love the mask. If he took off the mask, I'd unsubscribe.
I mean, I can put on my Mandalorian mask. I mean, we can just make it. Andy can go get the Red Skull mask.
In Lunga,
Lewis, you have Mike Myers mask back there.
I'll just take off my cap.
Because I haven't been watching your streams long, and I know you're a DC fan. Where do you think we are in the DC movie universe now with the Snyder cut? Do you think they are trying? Like, do you think Andy's right? Do you think they're kind of trying to just dump it and be done with it? I don't want that to happen.
Could you ask me the same question after too?
No, I think both of you are doing it for clicks because people are so hyped about this that they want to believe it. I believe it's just scheduling. That's it. Everything's being pushed. Everything is being pushed. Everything is being pushed. Black Widow's getting pushed again. Everything's getting pushed. Think about this. It's everything's getting pushed. There's no Dune. Wonder Woman. Dune got pushed for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman went in Dune's spot.
Yeah.
Andy, stop.
What is going on here?
I can't.
You have just as many masks as I do.
I can't.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Do you now think that the WBU's decision?
Sorry. Let me do that again. I got $30 in the chat from Bunda saying take the mask off. I got 30. Let's see if we get 50. How much money do we need?
I said I'm not. I don't want to argue about that all day.
Wait, are you streaming on your channel too?
Oh, that would be brilliant. Should we Nerd Report go live?
How could I do that? Yeah, that's fine.
He said he got money. I'm like, where's this money come from? I didn't see nothing.
Bunda in the chat said he would pay
on the whole.
I could literally screen capture this and go live on my channel with it if I wanted to.
You called this stream. Andy Signore is right. Sabotage. That's what's happening, Max.
Yeah, I think
how do you get that stupid mask off and have you be a real person?
Are you going to say this the rest of the stream? Seriously?
Well, no, I'm genuinely asking you. What would it take?
I'm not doing that for any YouTuber on air. No.
I like the mask.
Why?
I like it. Part of it is I like it too. Yes.
It would be weird. Honestly, it would be weird without it.
I do have like 30 masks and I used to take turns. It's just hard to stream in on my other masks.
I honestly feel like
nice
all right, how
now
about
you want a mask?
that is bad.
A mask.
That's pretty.
That's a mask.
I'll make you a deal. Ready? Raise some money and then we'll all close our eyes.
Wait, Andy,
I can lie and say I close my eyes because you can't see him.
Andy, is this your way of trying to get Max to show himself so there's no more whole thing about the whole doxing stuff? Is that what it is?
Well, the problem is there's other people that have his picture.
I'm trying to help legitimately because I think someone's gonna do
it. Guys. You listen. It's pointless because honestly, it's a letdown. It's a letdown. You don't want him to take.
No, I was going to say that.
It's a letdown.
Lunga knows the actual image. He knows why I have to wear.
It's a letdown. And no. You know what? Speaking of that, this is not rehashing history, but I'm going to say this right now because Max. I'm going to be honest with you. Your biggest downfall is a good chunk of your followers. You listen to some people who really steer you the wrong way. And that is the biggest downfall you have. And these are the same people who kept perpetrating a lie that Andy talked me into doing this, or Lewis talked me into you and me not talking, which is a lie. They also are the ones that perpetrated that I'm the one that gave out your picture, which I never took a screenshot of, never gave it to anyone at all. I know. But you could say, you talked about Trump, didn't you? You talked about how he would say things and then he would roll back, but people would still follow. For a while, you thought, it could be Lunga. And the moment you said that, everybody latched onto it, and that's the first thing everybody said.
No, I said Lunga and a few others are the only one that I've shown my face to.
I mean, in the stream, you said 3 people.
Yeah.
Just right off the bat, I can tell you, me, Marie, and the other 2 girls is 4. And none of us gave it out. So it's obviously more than 4 people that have seen it.
I didn't give it out then. At that time,
so Max, just to interrupt it, Jody says he'll come on and talk pop culture with you. Seems like he'll bury the hatchet if you take the mask off.
Oh, you owe Saggy $20.
Nah. This isn't going.
Yeah. It's fine. You owe me money now.
The only reason you're here
to
try to peer pressure me into doing something I don't want to do, then we can end it. I mean, if we're here to talk about movies, I don't.
He said he'll come and talk about movies.
All right.
Snyder
Cut. That's the question about Snyder Cut.
We're talking about the Snyder Cut, WB, DC. Okay, so do you think this was the right move now with releasing it on digital and in theaters, because it's the only thing in theaters right now? Do you now in retrospect?
What's in theaters right now?
The whole WB slate. They're premiering on the HBO Max, and they're in theaters where they can be right now. Like Wonder Woman, King Kong's going to have.
They're losing a little bit of money. Honestly, I wanted to see a Snyder Cut in the theaters.
It's actually a benefit to theaters right now, where the alternative is if there's no added benefit of releasing it just for theaters, it will bomb. You wouldn't make the money, but now you're getting subscriptions from the HBO Max. So it's actually where people thought it was a bad thing WB was doing. In retrospect, you think it's now a good thing based on where we are now?
I don't know, man. I like the King Kong trailer a lot, but the CG looks a little off if you really squint your eyes.
They had to take down the budget.
Correct.
Because
So for also the Snyder Cut to make $70 million, it needs a theatrical release. Get the hype there and then put it on.
They still may do that.
You know, I want to watch it, right? A lot. I still stand by that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it as much.
Pay $100 to watch the Snyder Cut right now.
Right. Lewis just kept saying it didn't exist for the clicks.
I'll pay $100 to Max, and I'll tweet out all my viewers to your channel, Max, if you take off that mask.
No, you're still doing this. If you are going to keep doing this every time, then I won't say.
I'm giving you offers. It changed up the offer, made it more of a
no deal. Max, this stream is fire, man. So I would.
We'll start showing up all the time, man. You start being doing that and being a real person, dude. I will all show up all the time, man.
Whoa! Hey! Don't be speaking for me.
Well, I'm just saying. I would.
Honestly, besides our differences of opinion on how everything went down, I genuinely missed the movie talk with Lunga and Lewis.
Okay, thank
you. Now I know what Max feels like, because to put this on, I got to take off my glasses, so I'm always like this trying to read stuff.
That's exactly
what does it take? Because I got Jody. Jody's even asking, what was your problem with Jody? He wants to know.
Is he really asking?
Yeah, he's watching.
Hi, Jody.
He definitely called Snyder cut. He like dancing on this Rich Snyder cut. You're never gonna get it. It was trash, garbage. That's really offensive to people that love the fandom. And all I did was I reacted to his words. So I didn't.
To be fair, in my opinion, you don't have to agree, but it's quite rude because you were nice to him. Like literally seconds you were on my stream with Jody. You were like, it was that whole race issue. And you said, hey, man, maybe I don't understand about what Film Gob said because I'm a white dude, and you even agreed with Jody. You remember that stream. Yeah. And you said, hey, man, could you hook up my buddy Lunga? He's up and coming YouTuber. And stuff like that. You were nice to him. And then all of a sudden you started doing all these videos, which is cool. But the thing is, you didn't research them. That's the problem. You had access to Jody. I'm not saying don't do the videos. If you don't like what he says, no. But you could have researched both sides, but it was very biased, one-sided. And a lot of it was like almost like fake news, man, and that's why I
didn't watch a lot of his videos before I talked to him on that stream.
You could have interviewed him. You could have said, "Hey," you could have, because that's what an investigator does. You could have said, "Lewis, look, I know I was cool with Jody on the stream, but hey, I didn't like his videos, but I want to investigate both sides, not just Gobs. I don't want to go Gobs only. I got access to both sides. Could you give me Jody's info?" And then Jody,
which is what I told you, Max. I said just call. I go, you can go on Andy's stream. It's open on Thursdays. You could. I told you
had the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Okay. And what's weird is you have both sides. You have access to that, bro.
Lewis is so right on. And I forgot about all the appearances you made.
And then
I don't agree. I don't agree with half of what Jody says. I disagree with almost everything that he says. I mean, but it's
all right.
Whatever.
He says what he says.
That's a trouble. That's a trouble. And then like you put me in a bad position too, because it's like everyone I introduce you to, you go out of your way to criticize them on videos. So it's
I gotta tap out. I can't do that. I can't keep
my mouth. I'm the only one who's got a big mouthpiece, so it's like
well, we know that. Yeah.
I'm kind of hot without my glasses. Come and think about it.
Dude, I'm always hot. Stop.
He's very.
I didn't notice that.
What that's so weird is to me is given everything you said, Lewis.
No.
What's weird is you bowed down to Jody, whether it was called a threat, whatever you want to do. I disagree, but you did it. You haven't talked about it. Why didn't you just apologize and try and smooth the beef? Like you could have done that.
I still think there was.
You'd been like, yeah, I guess I hit you a little hard.
I still think there was.
Jody's not out there calling out other channels like I was back in the day. I called out Campy a couple times. It's like I wasn't doing it all the time. I've done it. These says
I completely like Mark Hamill says. I fundamentally disagree with everything he was saying, and I think he also the reason I lost total respect for the man, Jody.
You had a different opinion than you about a movie.
You said you're talking to him, so I said his name. The reason is when he completely trashed Snyder, and I said the whole reason Gal Gadot is Snyder Wonder Woman was that's the video I really lost. I'm like, this is the guy that hired Gal Gadot. That you don't give him any respect for what he's done, You're so against him. You're so jaded. You're so biased, and you don't realize what the good this man did. And constantly throwing attacks at. Yeah, there's bad people in every group. I do think there is. My opinion, there is a little bit of playing the nice guy on the stream too, but that in the reality, he's doing just as much too. In my opinion, you could disagree with me there. I think he's attacking good people.
The only thing I've heard Jody say, to be fair, but maybe there's more specifics, is that he feels that, and I'm just going to reinterpret what I think he said, right? Maybe it's different. He feels that the Snyder stuff is in the past, so he wants to move forward with the DCU. He loves DC. You know, that's something we all have in common. So I think Zack Snyder, his task is really difficult, man. He's got to go back, look at stuff that's in the past.
Zack Snyder's in a lot of our hearts here, and to say rest in peace on the Snyder Cut, dancing, mocking us.
Well, then why don't you guys team up with people and say, give Zack Snyder his own movie, another one, so he could start from the.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The theatrics aside, okay, because the theatrics are theatrics. Jody's dancing is no different than your mask. Just think about that. Okay, okay. Just listen. The theatrics aside, Max. Okay, yeah. He does not want to see a Snyderverse in DC anymore. That's it. So he's gonna celebrate if Snyder's not making any more movies. If the Snyderverse is dead, it's like, good. I don't have to see any of these movies anymore. That's his reason. Now, I disagree with him. I thought Snyder's were pretty good. Here's the thing, though. It's not because he hates Zack Snyder. He likes quite a few of Zack Snyder's movies. He likes Zack Snyder movies that people don't like. I mean, he likes Zack Snyder's movies. He just did not like him doing anything with DC. It's the same thing like when I try to not defend, but when people talk about Kathleen Kennedy. I say, Kathleen Kennedy, listen, when they want to say she has no experience and she's horrible, she doesn't know what she's doing, it's like, have you looked at this lady's resume? She has touched, in the last 35 years, every major iconic movie and franchise she's touched, just about. Okay, she has been a part of everything people love and hold. Now, does she know Star Wars? Apparently not. I think she's getting better at it, but she's getting better because she's hiring the right people now to take care of stuff. But that doesn't mean, you know, that I want her to stick around with Star Wars. I want to see her gone too, and I would probably celebrate and dance too if Kathleen Kennedy was gone. But it's the same thing. He just doesn't want any more Snyder movies. Doesn't mean he hates Zack Snyder. Doesn't mean he's disrespecting his daughter dying. Well, Jody, tell me one time Jody's ever said anything disrespectful about Zack Snyder and his daughter.
He also
you will not find
100, Watchmen, Dawn of the Dead. He's a Snyder fan. So frustrating me, just to echo what Jody and Lunga, because Lunga's spot on. Bravo, Lunga. But all these, like, listen to the chat. You're wrong. Lou, Jody has said all this. Jody has bashed a movie. Guys, it's
he's bashed
a movie. It is a movie, Max.
No, but he's bashed this vision.
We have gotten death threats from fans because we don't like a movie. Why do you think we?
This is a problem on the internet.
Why do you think he and I have trying, Max? Because you guys are some of these guys are vicious.
Any hashtag has this problem. Lunga knows. Any hashtag, any movement online. If it's online,
I know.
Super high, Doug Judy. There are fans in the Snyderverse that are mentally challenged. I promise you.
There's some in the corner.
There are a lot of fan bases.
Marvel fans.
You're throwing out at Snyder Cut, which is mostly positive, and you ignore in your own house. That's why people have a problem with them.
Dude, it's because they're attacking us for not liking the movie. That's why. They've been doing it to me since I was on Screen Junkies.
Equally bad behavior in the corner, and I will never. You can have your opinions on my opinion, but I will never back down from that. I've seen
that, Max. But Max, no. Max, of course, you say you won't back down your opinion, but that's the problem. I respect opinions, but I don't respect hate. Of course, we're going to lean into this more and start dancing because these people are toxic. The people who are at it are toxic. Now, I didn't say all fans. Don't put words in my mouth.
No, I didn't say that.
That's who we're making those videos for. But too many Snyder fans are projecting and think we're putting them all in the same bucket. And we just streamed tonight. I had several Snyder fans commenting saying, guys, I love Snyder. I respect what you're saying. I'm not crazy. I apologize for them. Dude, that's all. That's the reality, Max.
There was a slight backtrack to your stance, though. Before in the corner, before the Snyder Cut was official, it was Snyder Cut, Snyder Cult. there was no differentiation. And then after it was official, I can ask the chat. Ask the chat if they agree with that. Now that it's official,
let me correct you, Max. It doesn't exist, is what it was. But that was a lie because I didn't say it didn't exist. I said Warner Brothers didn't want anything to do with Zack Snyder. When I did that, they all turned on me, and it went nuclear. But the reality is, Max, Warner Brothers wants nothing to do with Zack Snyder. That has been a fact since day one.
That was AT&T. It was AT&T that came in.
Well, I do. If I owe one
the intent of the story was correct.
It's to Andy about the fandom liar because I didn't believe that Warner Brothers would still be so against this man. But it's truthful today that they really still do not want it to happen, which is horrendous.
And they're signing off on him now too. They're calling.
But here's the thing: is it really horrendous? It's movies. They make decisions like this every day. Well, and even Zack, if you read that article that from the book, that quote, the man even there apologetic. He says, "Listen, could I have fought? Their world exists, and I could have fought. Sure, it is, because a movie's a fight, right? It always is." It always is. This is what directors go through, unless you're Christopher Nolan, who gets carte blanche to do whatever you want, and he just left that because he said F you because of HBO Max. But unless you're Christopher Nolan, every director has to fight for things. And even if it's with a studio that you get along with, you have to fight for things, okay? And in their mind, they patted him on the back. Sorry, Zack, your daughter died. And when he walked away, they're like, good, we don't have to deal with this. Let's get someone else. And that's what they did because they're a studio. That's what they do.
Cool. I think it was, they totally over.
Okay, Rel's not happy with me. He's a subscriber. This is revisionist history going on here.
Right. Well, Rel, you know what, Rel? Do this, Rel. Go ahead and Max, you think everyone is a nice guy, and that's the fucking problem. Excuse my language. You think everyone is a nice guy, Max?
I think you.
Listen, no. There's sometimes I'm not a nice guy. There's sometimes I'm a fucking dick, okay? And I know it, and I admit it, okay? But here's the thing.
Me too.
Not everyone's a nice guy, and guess what? I don't care how nice of a guy you are, you can be dead wrong. Or you can be biased. Or you can be slanted and start hating on everyone who disagrees with things you like.
Okay.
As nice as you are, you can be nice to everybody on your side, but it doesn't mean you're good. People in the Phantom Menace are perfectly nice people. They get along great. They love each other. They're nice to every single one in their group. Cross them, en masse, they all don't like you. Doesn't mean they're horrible people. Same thing. Okay. If he thinks revisionist history, then please pull up the transcripts. Pull up every little time of everything we said. Show us all of it then if you want to talk about revisionist history. Because you know what?
Do that long because they don't have the facts right. And
no. Someone in the chat said, Jody said he called all BVS fans mentally handicapped. I call Lewis mentally handicapped when he keeps talking about Donner.
What?
Okay, when he keeps talking about Superman, the first Superman movie, about how it was a perfect movie and there was nothing wrong with it, you're retarded. Okay,
you put things in people's words. Max, get out of here again.
Andy told him to shut up. I demand he's canceled now. I've called it here.
I use the R word.
Shut up.
Here, can I say something else? You got these fans in here. I get it. You want to please them. You've built a little audience, dude. The clock is ticking. The Snyder cut is gonna come, and then it's all over.
I hope you're wrong.
I don't know, but dude, hedge your bets, man, because all the even of us, dude, we cover lots of stuff. We don't just base our channel on when Ray Fisher wants to pop in. We got a lot of stuff to cover in. And
Snyder's done.
The reality
Snyder's done. He doesn't even want to do it.
You're on a dead horse. What you're doing right now.
I think there were negotiations, but I think the whole where we're at now is too much.
I think unfortunately, for me, because I want it to be good, because I love DC, anything with Superman, I think unfortunately the cut is not as good as I was hoping for it to be.
Well, how do you know that though? How do you know that?
Because dude, he's up against dude. It's a big task, man. He's got to do twice fold what Rocky Balboa did against freaking in his movies, man. Because he's got to go back to a movie that was already butchered years later, put in other cuts without the actors. He doesn't even have access to the actors properly. They all look different. It's going to be different.
I would be completely shocked if it's bad. Knowing Zack Snyder, I would be completely
what the fans should have done. Hold on a second. What the fans should have done is given the $70 million and make another DC property with Snyder, because Snyder does have good.
I
stuff
disagree
in the
there.
DCU.
I disagree. Having Darkseid actually on film
No,
is worth it.
You're wanting instant gratification. I'm thinking long term. You give Snyder
You're
100
going to have to help get up to that point again.
Yeah, hook it up. One good movie, he gets up, man. That's it.
But here's the thing, and mind you, I'm someone who kind of is okay with the Snyder versions. I want to see the Snyder cut, and I don't think they were great, but I didn't hate Snyder's movies. I'm like, I wouldn't mind, you know, I was okay with this. I'm on board with it. I'm flexible like that. However, people like Lewis and people who with Jody, especially with Superman, it doesn't matter what he does because it's not going to change the Superman that came from BVS. It's not going to. That's still the same Superman. That Superman is going to be the same Superman, Max. No matter what he does with the movie, that's not going to change.
Zack Snyder did say that by the third film, it was going to be a Christopher Reeve Superman.
By the third film, but we're not. This is not the third film.
He was heading over there. That's what he said. So.
Right.
Well, is there something we all could agree on? This is still WB.
Yeah,
a mess right now.
Come on. I want to see how you look.
What?
Can we all agree Saggy will not shut the fuck up?
Yeah, she's
Saggy,
so loud.
Hey, come on.
Oh, I've tried. Andy told me to shut up. I'm just.
When did I say shut up?
Oh, I thought you said shut up. He knows him better or something. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna cancel Andy right now.
I still stand by.
Hey, I was just vouching.
No,
I'm not.
Max, would you be mad if I made a coffee mug that said Max's fans tears? Would that make you mad?
No,
it would make me mad because
I'm not as mad as I used to be.
Because your fans right now are like dying. They're like, this is horrible. This is horrendous.
No.
This is horrible.
The world is ending.
You are going to get massacred for us being here.
Oh yeah, I know. I already am.
All of these people, including the person you just said that I don't want to hear his name again, or I'm out. Because it's not about him. You're going to get destroyed by these people. Why are you friends with these people? You were
my friends because they're still going to have me on.
We're allowed to movie fight. We're allowed to nerd war. Jesus, dude. Like you had everything, and you're going to the dark side.
No, I'm not going any side.
You're down taking a path I can't follow.
Look, I wanted to say something.
Remember,
you guys kept going, but look, I want to say something about being nice.
No, I will say Matt Jarbo is still my really good friend.
I don't care if he's your friend. He's no friend of mine.
Why am I here?
It has nothing to do with this.
I can't get a goddamn word in.
I don't want him on here.
Yeah, of course. A panel of white men and a Latino won't let the black woman talk. Saggy, please speak your mind.
I feel oppressed right now.
Right,
guys.
seriously, come on, man. Speak, Saggy.
Well, no, I was gonna say this is a while back before what thing you said about whole Max being friends with everybody. It's like, I mean, yeah, you like, oh, you think everyone's a nice guy, and it's like, but Darth Lunga, if that was the case, because I'm like that, I want to think everybody's nice. So if that was the case, I would have never met you, right? And me and you have been cool. So like, it's hard. You want everyone to be nice. You want your interactions with people. You want to believe people are genuine, and like it's the internet. There are going to be people that are going to screw you over, but it's worth taking a risk sometimes.
Right. But if I want to disagree with someone. And if I disagree with someone, and this is just knowing Max for as long as I have, because I've known Max quite a while, okay? Right. I've known Max for a long time. And when we would talk, every time someone would bring up, hey, this person's doing this person's saying it, every time Max say, oh, no, this is a good guy. He's a good guy. He would say this about everyone. And I was like, listen, I can disagree with someone and not like their take. And them being a nice guy has zero bearing on the fact that to being a dumb fuck. That is no bearing.
That's fair.
Binge buddy, are you still there?
Huh?
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You've known me a long time too. This is how I've revolved my channel around. I want to talk to as many people as possible. This is just I don't stop talking to people. That's my role. Unless
you can't be civil with these pricks. We're like fine. Like no one's even fighting here.
I'm fighting everybody right now.
I just want to point it out. Look at the hate and toxicity on what's probably your best stream, your most civil. We're actually bringing.
I never said I wouldn't talk.
What you say you want. I want to bring on toxic people who want to make it about them and then fight me for their own personal reasons. Which
I never said I would talk to anybody.
I want nothing to do with that person. It is not about my relationship.
He isn't here.
Your channel. Why are you letting those people run your channel, Max? It's your channel.
No,
look at my biggest one of my biggest fans, Han's Bad Feeling. Lunga always insults like an immature middle schooler, though. I don't do that, you poopy head.
And you leave Hans alone.
Head.
Pick on my Hans. I'm putting my foot down, Darth Lunga. When you're gonna catch the shot.
Oh, put that foot down. You're short, aren't you? You're probably shorter than me. And I'm pretty short.
We are doing you a favor. We are not victims here. Dude, look at the mentality of these audience members.
No, you're hearing
Max, ask me since, on my streams, I can guarantee you, since all this stuff, dude, I don't talk about you. I don't talk about anyone in here. Your name's come maybe once or twice in the last 6 months. The last time was on Andy's stream when he brought Andrew in. Okay, that's like the first time I've said your name in 8 months. Okay. I have stopped in from time to time. People have told me, and people in your stream, I live in their freaking head rent free, as does Lewis, as does Andy. I don't even talk to any of these people. Saggy, no offense. I watched your stream about you letting all your stuff out, and there's people in there saying, as long as you stop talking to Lunga, it's like, dude, I'm not even a part of this. It has nothing to do with me. And I live in people's heads rent free, and this is what happens with Jody. This is what happens with Andy, and by extension Lewis.
Territory. It comes with the internet territory.
No. I have no problem with it, Saggy. I don't care.
Right.
It's just across the board on all sides is people stop talking to each other, and I've never done that, and that's why you're here. I've never said I wouldn't talk to any of you. Never said.
Sometimes stress is more. If something's stressful, it's easier for me to say, "Fuck it, I'm done."
I think sometimes also it's like sometimes you just need a break from somebody at some point, right? Some people don't get along, or you say something you don't mean, and you just need time away.
Right.
You can always solve it like that. But I'm glad to see you both here too.
Well, here's a perfect example. Lunga, for example, I had a falling out with some people that you still talk to. Do I hold that against you? No, you do your thing, I do mine. We're cordial. Right. I don't care.
I do think
I come in your streams and there's 2 people in there who hate me. Yeah. And I don't care. I still come in your streams. I still talk to you.
Lunga came to my Twitch stream, which, by the way, a lot of people help support me. Lunga really pushed me to get a Twitch affiliate, so thank you for that, Lunga. But when Lunga came into one of my streams, there was somebody who came in trying to troll and bring up drama that wasn't necessary. Everyone's there chilling, talking, getting along. Lunga comes in. He noticed somebody who had issues with him, and they were fine. They were actually conversating in my chat, no problem. The moment the troll came in, tried to cause commotion, the first thing Darth Lunga said is, hey, we might all have problems, but we're here to support Saggy, so can we just chill and not make her stream all kinds of crazy? And I will give Lunga credit for that. That's the type of respect. If you show me respect, I show you respect. I respect Lunga because he could have let these people who were calling him names and stuff, he could have popped off and I wouldn't have blamed him, but he was chill and he sat there and he supported my stream. And if it got too much, he would just lurk. That's the type of thing. Like, people need to understand, you can be civil with people, have beef with people. If you're there to support someone, then just be there to support them.
Well, Saggy's kind of like me. She wants to talk to people.
She makes 50 videos about people she don't like.
That's
that was a good one.
I make.
I try to use their words against them. You can disagree if I should do that.
Yeah, but you picked the wrong words, though, Max. You picked the wrong words. That's the problem.
You assume they said stuff. That's what I mean. That's why.
I stand by my takes.
Well, I stand by
who's Jersey guy? Who's this Jersey?
I don't know. I don't even pay for StreamYard anymore.
Max, look at this toxic viewer. He's going
exactly what you said.
This guy has been hating on us without any facts.
Andy, question for you.
It's just the mob. It's literally the mob.
Andy, I got a question for you.
But hold on, I want to hear it, Saggy. But all I'm almost trying to point is, Max, your audience is toxic. Like, why are you encouraging?
No, Max. I gotta be honest with you, Max.
You're so much better than this.
When we were still good, okay. When we were still good, and you and me were tight, those people hating on me. We were friends and we did things together. Like Andy understands, because there's times, what happens in your chat? There's times there's some of Jody's fans that say shit about you. There's sometimes your fans that say shit about Jody, and you guys squash it right off the bat. Say, hey guys, listen, me and Jody work together. Stop this shit. Don't be in here hating on each other. There's people, your fans love me, and I told you sometimes you do, Max. You appeal to appease the lowest common denominator in your chat, and while you have some fantastic fans, you have some good chunk that are just want to see the drama.
I want to echo my normal chat. There's people here that every
time I'm here, Max, it's the same way, and I want to because
Because you're here.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to attack you. Hear me out. I'm going to open up a little bit, okay? I did the same thing. When I came back, I was like, everybody, I got to support these. Oh, the crazy alt-right people that actually were like clearly alt-right people. I was trying to please them all because I was so afraid and insecure after being canceled and turned on by everybody. I was like, everybody love me. I got to have everybody in here. No, you know when shit took off for me? When Jody, who is a friend to me because he actually was right, he's like, you got to get that toxicity out of your life. And as soon as I took my channel back and I found my voice and became genuine and did it, I started to not care about those pricks. I blocked those pricks, and half the pricks in your audience are
I'm not Max, the same people you told me, you got mad at me and said, look at Lunga's telling people to get out. He's telling fans to get out. Yeah, because they're toxic, and I didn't want them around.
Push them out, and then they go to yours.
No, Max, we're not going through anything. I'm just explaining what I did, okay? That there's some people just for numbers, just for fans, just because they're there, doesn't mean they need to be there.
But you're also all three. You're criticizing my chat when this isn't. This doesn't resemble my normal chat.
Hold on. That's the problem. I purposely did not mention anybody in your chat, and you go all three of you, and then you're gonna make a video. Andy, Lunga, and Lewis criticize the chat.
My mistake there. I'm trying to fly. Okay,
I didn't mention your chat.
Okay.
Matt,
all right.
That's why I don't talk to you no more.
Andy and Lunga mentioned the chat, not Lewis.
Wait, Lewis, he corrected himself.
Little mistake. Come on.
Hold on. Wait.
That was a little mistake.
Speaking of the chat.
If you want me to be specific, it's Lunga.
Hi, Lewis. How are you?
Andy.
I see you. You're not saggy at all. Oof.
Thank you. I'm glad you got the joke.
Come on now.
Yeah. Saying you tight melons.
Saggy melons. I know you mean well, but he did not. He corrected himself because I called him out on it.
That's fair.
That's a small mistake.
To be fair, Saggy, I know you're new to the stuff and stuff, and I know you're
trying to feel.
Hold on a second. Max. Let me talk to Saggy, Max.
I'm getting attention. Let me have it.
Yeah. I really wish you're a fair person. I really wish you look into the history a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't believe you're a person that will make 50 plus videos about someone you disagree over a movie.
Hell no, I don't even like editing one video.
And you seem the person that would like research both sides if you have access to it, because that's what a reporter does, or commentator. So I think maybe if you look back a little bit at the history, because I think obviously you're a little bit more on Max's side because you guys have been friends longer, which is natural, right? But I think if you really look back at the history, you're gonna be like talking to him privately and go, "Hey, bro."
Everyone knows they could call me out.
Well, yeah, I've heard that Max. Like, I've been told that Max was a little. I've been told that before. I think, like I said, the reason why I try to be kind of like that person that's like a neutral thing. I don't really have a bias.
Not neutral though, to be fair.
Well, no, I don't. Here's the thing. I can separate my relationships with people. Like, I'm that type of friend who, if we're friends, I've known you for like 10 plus years, but you do something stupid, I'll be like, brah, I'm sorry, but you did something stupid. I'm gonna call you out.
I do believe you, maybe behind the scenes, but I've seen your videos. I saw one with Paul. And I feel like you are trying to be neutral, but it's not really that neutral. Maybe re-listen to it, because I do feel like you're trying to be neutral, and you're doing you're thriving to do the right thing. So that's awesome.
No, I appreciate that. I love criticism. I love fair criticism, and I appreciate you saying that. But I did want to point out as far as the chat goes, I have seen comments from people coming at Max as well. So I mean, I see toxicity in both things.
I have the perfect. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Steggy. I'm sorry, but I gotta say that. And the reason why we keep bringing up the chat, Max, is because if you notice, except for a few little things like he said this or Lewis said that, we're not attacking you, right? You don't feel attacked, do you?
No, it's hard to. I invited you, all three of you. It's hard to.
No, but I'm saying in our conversations, other than having conversations, do you feel attacked at all?
I feel that you're attacking my viewers.
Oh, well, no, that's exactly what I'm getting. I asked
not
you.
Everyone.
Wait, stop. Do you feel attacked?
No, I think it's
okay.
A healthy conversation. I do think there's a difference on how the origins were of when it was the most heated, based on
that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I'm just saying right now, us talking, you don't feel attacked. I'm correct in saying that, right?
Right.
Okay. The chat, though, here's the thing. They don't like us calling them out. The reason why, and I said this to you a long time ago too, They didn't like that I was influencing you down a better path. Okay, which at the time we were getting away from a lot of toxic shit, talking about things. I was trying to, and they didn't like it. And now they don't like that they're being attacked. So because they're being attacked when they're attacking us, okay, fair is fair, right? They're attacking us. Now we're attacking back. They don't like it, and they say things like, "Oh, they're trying to talk Saggy into not liking Max," which is not at all what was happening just now.
Correct.
At all. No one here is trying to say no one should like you, Max. No one should talk to you, Max.
I think
no one,
they got
we're
that
saying
point of
we're
view
saying
where-
is the people in this chat who are trying to cause division are the fucking problem, not you.
No.
Not you. And I know you don't like hearing that. I know you don't like hearing that.
Get rid of the toxicity, the negative. They literally been tearing us down because they don't like us because they left our channels angry. The dude up
and
there.
here's the thing: they don't have to like. They don't even have to like us. They don't have to like us. There's Jody's fans that don't like you. There's your fans that don't like Jody. They don't have to like us, but they can at least respect that there's a relationship and then people are trying to talk and have conversations. That's what they can do. They don't have to like us, okay? But when they come out and it's an attacking form and it's this and that, and then they try to relate it to us trying to say that we're trying to make people not like you, no, it's that codependent ex that doesn't want anyone else manipulating you because they're the ones manipulating you.
I don't feel
I know you don't.
I don't feel like I'm being manipulated.
The thing is, it's almost a mob mentality in the chat. It's almost like you're letting them run you. You have to run that chat.
And you should moderate.
You cannot let them run you.
When I have a guest on, Max,
and not have the biggest trolls as your moderators.
Talking to us, I would be horrified.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
On your channel.
That was my question.
There's people calling out my wife.
You're coming in.
People are assholes.
Well,
listen, you're
question.
coming in telling me how to run my channel, and I'm the only one here that says I would never.
No. We're not telling you what to do. We're offering you advice. We're offering you advice.
Them. They were hating on us as soon as we got here, and we had a civil conversation. I've come on your channel twice now, and we've had civil conversations. Who brings up the hate and the drama? Why am I not in there? No, Andy's a hypocrite because this. I need to tell. I have a problem with Andy. I need to come on and tell you why Andy sucks. Oh,
look, here we go. Look at Jersey G81. Max, they're insulting you, and you're taking it. Who is insulting you?
Wait, Andy's a hypocrite.
What you're getting in the chat is people.
Hold on, let the gentleman talk. I don't know his name.
Yeah, he hasn't talked yet.
What you're allowing these people to just spew this bullshit, which is not true, because they keep saying this crap like, "Oh my God, look, Andy's insulting Max." It's not true, and you're letting this shit happen. I'm not saying it's 100% your fault, but you just need to take accountability and look at this chat room right now. You understand what
Andy. Like, fuck this guy. I've never think of this guy when I leave.
Read my whole.
He's been on my channel.
You're picking certain things I said. We're reading. Okay, Jersey, first of all, we can see the chat.
Why do you
we're not
that
we're not that stupid, Jersey.
Will you
Jersey?
Hold on.
Not a regular here.
Calvin
I haven't seen him. I don't know.
Calvin Lang brought up a good point, because that was a question I was going to ask Andy. Is that being honest, I've seen a lot of toxic stuff in Andy's chat as well, like a lot, especially when they make fun of Poindexter. So let's be real, guys. It's the same in all chats.
Right.
I mean, that's what I was going to ask Andy. That's what I was going to ask Andy.
You said the name.
Sorry.
I call out people who call me out. That is the facts. Okay, if somebody calls me out, I'm going to respond to them.
I stand by you.
And that guy who has admitted to my privately, I've talked to the guy, has called me a liar. I'm done with that guy. There's nowhere to go with that guy if he's not going to accept what I tell him.
So it's like no resolution there.
Yeah. Why would I waste my time with a guy who's going to use any moment I give him as a video, which he's done? He stopped, but he did it for a while. And then add to that, he's a guy who's going to basically say I'm a liar, even though I've told him calmly, civilly, respectfully. Well, no,
that's not what I heard. Lots of people.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to knock the guy.
You're a bad actor. Lots of people think you're a bad actor. That you play nice.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Right, Andy. Let me put an addendum onto that. And here's the significant difference, since you want to make that false analogy. If Andy was going to have a reach out moment, let's say he's like, you know what, Enosh, let's come talk. Like he's had Max or had other people. Let's talk. Let's talk it out. Let's talk. No, let's hold on. You can stand by him all you want. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. This is completely irrelevant.
I'm not telling you to cut him out either. I'm just
If Andy says, you know what, I want to talk to Enosh, let's try to hash this out, and he has him on. If he's on And Andy has done this with other people. He would tell his chat, listen, guys, I asked him to be on here. He was gracious enough to come on. Don't attack him. We're trying to have a conversation. Okay? We're on your stream, Max, that you invited us to be on, that we're having a conversation. Okay? Yeah, Andy, when people call him out, you know what? He's a human being. He's going to talk shit too. And if people talk shit about him, he's like, fine, this guy's an asshole. You guys want to say he's an asshole too? Go ahead. But if he's on the chat, if he's on the stream and they're trying to have a conversation, I've seen him tell his chat, look it, guys, chill it out. I know you don't like this guy, but they're invited. They're on here. We're trying to have a conversation. He had a couple people on the other day that a lot of people did not like.
Honestly, I didn't like. I said,
okay.
Hold on. I just got mad. Hold on.
If you really say I don't,
hold on. I just want to say something real fucking quick because I just got really, really triggered. First of all, if you're gonna make accounts like that and come on here, you're gonna get fucking blocked in time now. I don't play that fucking false accusation calling people that P word. Okay, so don't make fucking accounts and come on here thinking you're cute because you want to attack someone you don't like. I don't play that. Don't fucking do it.
But
sorry,
sadly, this is a result
I had to
of
say that.
this is a result of a year of these negative videos towards Andy.
No, I had to say that. That's not. I saw that. That's not cool. Don't do that.
I need to speak. I need to speak in a moment. I need to speak a moment here.
We're the bullies. Look,
no.
Look at this. Look at this twist of these people.
No, listen here. Listen here.
Awful.
Part of the chaos of the chat right now is because you're here and because you guys block everyone and stop talking to them. And then let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
So there's people here that are not normally here, and you're acting like it's my normal chat. People know you're here right now. Everyone that has a beef with you on YouTube is in the chat.
Wait,
it's not even a subscriber to my channel.
Without due respect, Andy Signore goes on my channel. I don't see these people.
Because it's a different platform. They know you're not going to.
Yeah, this platform makes 100 videos about Popcorn Planet. That's the difference.
I don't see any of these people in my chat or in Lewis's chat when I'm on Lewis or on Andy's show.
I didn't say they were part of your viewers.
Well, you said you guys. You said you guys. You talked about all of us.
You said we blocked.
Okay,
I got to say that the reason they're here is because Andy
block everyone.
Okay, but at the end of the day, nobody needs to be making fake accounts with that name. Trying to that shit.
My general chat being here, being respectful. They may disagree with you and say it's revisionist history. That's a fair criticism. That's fair.
These new people making these fake accounts with that name, don't fucking do it. You're gonna get
what you need to do.
So my regular and Jack, I would say that to you as your criticism. Me, this does not represent my general chat. This is people that know they're here.
Are you blocking these people?
Max, when you and me got along, I saw these people and I would say stuff. Come on.
I'm on this chat, they're here, Max. That's such bullshit.
But Max, come on. When we got along and we would do streams together, I would see this shit. Let's not pretend it didn't happen. Revisionist history.
It's still there.
I
totally make shit up. If you want to make from the moment I got here, saying
you want to be really real, Vito is someone I did not want to get rid of as a mod, and he's done a lot better. And then the other person is a stream that you decided to make, and I went along with it. A video, a stream, like a 3-hour stream calling him out.
I haven't even seen that person in the chat.
Yeah, and
so
he's no longer here. He's no longer here.
But I'm not talking about him at all.
No,
at all.
You were going back to people in my chat.
I wasn't talking about him at all, dude. I wasn't talking about him at all.
You were saying people that were bad in my chat before, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, but we're not talking about 1 or 2, Max. We're talking a lot.
No, I don't.
There's 10, 15, 20. It's a good amount, Max. It's not like 1 or 2 people. And that's why I'm not bringing up names, because it's not just 1 or 2 people. As much as people want to think that they live in my head, they fucking don't. No. They mention my name 100 times a fucking day. I don't even mention their fucking names.
Staggy's right. Part of it is this. Yes, I have a hard time doing 2 things at once. And
I'm 47 years old.
Okay, but he's more of a boomer than you. I'm just saying.
I'm 47.
I'll give him too much.
I am. I'm older.
But who's the guy you have here? Max, who's the guy you have here? Because I didn't get introduced. I don't want to.
He's Jack. He's my binge buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Jack, I've known for a long time, and he's always been level-headed.
I've never met Jack. But here, I don't think I have. I just want to say thank you, and I think you're very, very fair here.
One thing I want to mention.
I'm just kidding.
One thing I want to mention here. People who are typing in the chat right now. The reason why we're not paying attention to you, because most of the crap you're spewing is complete bullshit. Everything what you're saying, Jersey, I can see you're complaining in the chat right now about, oh, you're not reading my comments. Yes, I did see that comment. I'm not reading them, and the chat isn't reading them.
Rel's one of my best viewers.
It's nonsense. It's nothing.
He's not happy with this stream. He's one of my regular viewers are not
well, hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's all talk about that. And I love Jack and Saggy's opinion. So, Rel, just because Rel is one of your favorite viewers, do you think he's creating the right energy for your channel and your future?
I think he has every right to speak his mind, and he is a producer of the show as well. He does not like it. I believe my opinion from his comments is he doesn't like it when people come on, and he believes there's a little bit of bad faith acting, which is a lot. I'm not saying that myself. I'm not saying that myself. I'm saying that's the perception of fans in the Snyder Cut that feel that you play the nice guy here, but you throw heat.
Then why aren't you saying right now to him, but Rel, listen, that's not what's happening. You're wrong. Why don't you say that?
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
I understand that perspective. I'm not.
No. It's not about understanding the perspective. Like we could say, Rel, listen, I get where you're coming from, Rel, but you're wrong on this account. You're not being disrespectful to a fan by saying that.
I always feel talking to someone is a benefit if we can get something done. I think that we've moved a little bit here. I mean, I never wanted to die.
But you make 30 videos about someone else.
No, I never wanted to die and never talk to Long again or Lewis. I mean, I never wanted to be that part where I've never talked to you again. We're not going to be best of friends or anything again, I don't think. But I would like to talk to you every once in a while. That's all. So it's more for me that I let you guys on, that I just wanted to talk to you again, even though we completely disagree of how things went. That's it. That's the only
and that's fine. And that's fine. We can disagree on it. There's nothing.
And I gotta tell you, Max, again, I don't know
if
you know this,
but when you see people that you don't get along with, sorry, Lewis, let me finish this thought real quick. If there's people you don't agree with that aren't part of your program, you have no problem going off on them ad nauseum over and over and over. But if they're a fan of your show, I don't want to have a confrontation. I like to respect that they have their opinion, and I'm not gonna push back and say they're wrong.
That's not a wrong opinion. If
he could still be a fan.
That's what the general consensus of the Snyder Cut is.
Ask Bunda. Bunda is in my streams all the. He's in the chat right now.
Why aren't you showcasing Bunda's comment?
Bunda is in my. Bunda comes to my show all the time.
Bunda used to watch you all the time too, Max. He liked you. He liked you.
I think the corners is.
Wait, listen. Yeah. Bunda is in my chat all the time. Bunda is a troll. Okay, Bunda is hilarious.
And hilarious.
We get along.
Hilarious.
There's times I have to check Bunda. Okay, there's times I have to check him. Say, Bunda,
dude, I've tuned into your show where you're like
being a dick.
Bunda! That's all I hear is like, wow, don't say this. You put him in check.
But I'm still good with Bunda. We're still fine. We still get along.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Lunga, I love you, man. But on my channel, we are having hard conversations here, and I don't stop talking to people. That's a difference of opinion.
And no one said stop talking.
Max,
that's not what I said.
What's the main point without going on to a huge? Like, what are you trying to say?
The difference of opinion. Andy says he doesn't have time for it. I try to still talk to everyone. That's why most people.
Wait.
I only not talk to somebody when I feel like they've crossed me in a way where I don't have the trust is gone. If we're talking about real life people or colleagues. That's a.
What about Andrew? Andrew is not my
friend. Andrew is not a friend. Andrew is a fan, and Andrew's in the chat. And Andrew, I disrespected my friends, what I was told and given information, and I confronted him on a stream. I did it like an adult. I didn't go behind his back, didn't everything. Let him say it. Andrew then came on your screen with Enosh and just totally roasted me because I had a civil conversation where I asked him, hey, man, I got trust issues. I don't like no one who's a snake in my life because everyone turned on me.
He's a young
Andrew do? Andrew then immediately when he accepted that and said, you know what, fair, got it. And then Andrew, and I think you guys, Enosh especially, sort of pushed him to do it. You egged him on, and I'm sorry they did that to you, Andrew, because I think that was unfair that that Enosh. Oh, they did it a character. Oh, nice Enosh. Oh, tell us more about what Andy did.
He did a great impersonation of you.
It was an embarrassment what you did to him. You said,
and I'll say this.
You had him riled up, and then you come on to roast me and then paint me as the toxic guy. I called it. I
will say this because I watched it too because it involved me.
Projecting.
Hold on. It involved me.
Max. Wait,
and I was there too.
Darth was there.
Okay, I was there. Now Andrew still comes to my streams. Yeah. I haven't kicked him out. He's still Andy can have his issue with him. That's him and Andy.
Not blocked from the channel. I just don't call in, Max. It's different.
That's him and Andy.
false pretenses to dunk on a young movie talk fan.
Hold on, Max. Let me just let
Darth get his point out.
Let me finish this thought. Let me finish this thought.
Okay.
He's still welcome in my. I don't. He's treated fine. I don't say nothing to him. Okay. And he's fine to come over. Now, when I watch your stream where he was on there, I got to tell you, Max. Okay. He said at the beginning, 10 times, regardless of how you guys feel about it, he said, "Me and Andy are cool. We're fine. We talked about it. We're cool. We're fine." And you kept saying, you, not even the rest of the chatter, you kept saying, "But that's not right how he treated you."
Yes.
But we're fine. But that's not right how you wanted him. No, hold on, Max. Yes, you wanted him to feel like you did. You were mad for him, and you didn't like that. Well, why aren't you mad about this, Andrew? You should be mad too.
Maggie stopped me in that stream. She was on that
stream.
Right,
but she stopped you, but you did it. By the time she stopped you, the damage had been done. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can have that opinion. You can have that opinion all you want. No one's saying you're not entitled to it. But if Andrew, the person that you're feeling was victimized, said, "We're fine," you should have left it there.
That's a fair criticism. I'll consider it for future.
That's what you, Enosh, and some other people who shall not be named.
No, but that doesn't make what you did. What about what I did? What about what you did?
Anything to do with movie talk, Max?
What about what
you wanted to tear me down? You wanted more ammo.
What was the title of your video?
You wanted to use a genuine conversation I had with Andrew, because I'm telling you, as I told him, I have trust issues.
Yeah, but you surprised them.
Am I not allowed to be upset at somebody when they're going talking shit on other things? And I'm like, and I say to them directly, like an adult, "Hey man, I heard you're going over to other shit and talking shit about me." And then they lie and say, "No, I don't do it." I'm like, "Well, I told you where." And then people are texting me in for. He's like, "Yeah, I did."
Well, Andy, I think
that is my right to do it.
Right, it's true. That's true.
Hold on, Saggy. If he's going to publicly do that somewhere else and talk shit about me, the gloves come off. And
what did he think he was going to go on and talk about? What did he think?
Dude, it doesn't matter. Did I think he was going to doing it elsewhere?
Let's talk about Snyder Cut. Oh, so what are you doing on other streams, man?
Dude, it's a call-in show, and I asked him flat out. He could have hung up.
Well, my thing is that you should. I personally felt like you just shouldn't have let him on, and probably if because you talk to people, Andy. Like, you talk to people behind the scenes. Like, you can have a communication.
Dino, personally, for me, I love you, man, but please take it easy, because
Andrew. Let me actually, Max, thank you, Andrew. I forgive you. Hold on, Andrew. I'm sorry, and I forgive you. I got upset because I heard things about you. And then you didn't tell me the truth, and it made me sad. And I told you that on my stream as calmly as I said. And I said to you, Andrew, hold on, Max. Andrew, I said to you, "Come on, man, I need to rebuild the trust." And you said, "I get it." And then what happened is these guys here, and I forgive you because I realize it's not your fault. Hold on, Max, I'm talking to Andrew. Andrew, I'm sorry. You're welcome back. Just understand why I was upset with you. These guys push you to a place that really bothered me. I got to be honest. But I get it. And I think Lunga's right. They pushed you to do that. I don't think you meant it. And I think it was unfair of Enosh to push you to that place. I'm sorry, Andrew. Don't cry. You're not blocked from my channel, but you just got to understand I got issues. Everyone in my life turned on me. It puts me on edge. I got to work on that. I'm working on it, but I hope you can see where I was coming from. And that's what I told you on my stream. For you to then take it here and give it to these people who want to attack me and have ammo, I'm sorry. That is a line cross for me where I don't want to deal with it. So that's the reality of what happened. But Andrew, I get it. I'm sorry. I can see now. It wasn't.
Andrew's in film school and he just wants to talk to as many movie people as maybe.
Max, real quick, I do feel like you had a narrative already to the story, and you wanted it to turn out one way when Andrew was talking about what happened on Popcorn Planet. And since it didn't fit your narrative, you kind of manipulated the story to have your turnout, which was Andy was really extremely rude to him, and that was not the case.
I do agree.
Before I met Andy, I thought that that's what I was gonna say. I felt like when I first saw that clip before I even met or talked to Andy, I was just like, well, why did he even let him on if he felt that strongly? Because now knowing, like, talking to Andy a little bit and getting to know him a little, I feel like he's the type of person that if he really did have that grievance, that he would just not put the kid on the spot. Because, like, let's be honest, you have a pretty big audience, Andy.
Right.
So I would even felt a little put on the spot and felt embarrassed if somebody I went on there to kind of talk to and engage with was like, oh, so I heard you were talking shit. I'm like, well, why couldn't we talk about this offset? Why did we have to make it a show? That's
I don't know who he is offset is the reality of that conversation.
Right.
He's not a person I have the phone number for. I don't even know his Twitter handle. I don't know every fan's like interaction and how to do it.
Andrew may have had a bad moment once or twice.
When someone calls into my show, I asked him and I said, I'm going to talk about something. He could have hung up. He had every right to, and if he did, I would have dropped it. But he sat there engaged and we had the conversation. And I'm sorry if Andrew was offended. I was offended, to be perfectly honest. And I am now making that clear. If somebody doesn't like that about me, that's your right. But I am genuine and I'm going to call out people to their face when I catch them. And so I'm glad I did that because now people know that. And if they're uncomfortable with that, or they want to troll me and say, Andrew, and they're literally in the chat, Andrew, don't go back to the cult guy over here. That's what's so messed up here, Max. I can forgive and I would love to make it up with Andrew. I know Andrew just wants to talk about movies, but on here, you riled him up to talk shit about me. Why? Like, why was that part of your show?
That was a horrible thing you did to him. I still believe.
See how you're okay, whatever.
Why do you believe that if it didn't happen, though? Why do you believe that if it didn't happen? What's the point?
False pretense. I don't like to surprise people on stream. That's why I wouldn't bring people on that wanted to come on and speak with you last time.
Whoa. I didn't surprise him. He called into my show
to talk about the Snyder
and I talked to him. That's not surprising him.
And Andy didn't ask him to come on.
I didn't ask him. I didn't sandbag him. I don't know how to reach him, Max. When I saw him call on, several people told me and started messaging me while he was on, hey, be careful him. I think he's a snake. I've seen him over there doing things. So I asked him to his face. You are spinning this. That is what I did. And fine, you don't have to dislike it, but you're ignoring what I just told you. You brought him on your channel to shit on me. Why? What does that have to do with movie talk?
It has to do with the culture of movie talk on YouTube right now. Cool. It's not cool. I don't like it.
Well, you do exactly what you're criticizing me of.
Yeah, bad behavior from a movie talk personality. Yes, I don't like doing that to young movie talk.
Okay,
fans.
so why, if you're the guy who calls out people with bad behavior in movie personalities with bad behavior, why are they allegedly so many on your chat? Why do they come to your channel only? Because they don't come to Lunga's.
Because we blocked them from our chat because they were so negative.
I honestly, I don't block that many people. They never come here, and
I have about 15 people blocked, and they were all blocked from before me and Max fell out.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a bigger person. Jody and I have a lot more people in there that it's like when you get a following, you start
like this gentleman right here.
Jersey. He just no.
No, he said bad comments in the past, but I agree with
Jersey says.
No, this gentleman right here. This gentleman right here. Is he a moderator of yours?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No. He's not. But you have some of the biggest trolls who have tagged people as moderators, Max.
That's perfect. Look at this guy. Look at these
moderators.
Rational. Give him a wrench. I feel like he would.
I will. I mean, me and Pat were always cool. We just don't.
Forget the wrench. Give him a Dr. Pepper.
Big breaks from the internet.
It's a diet too.
What I feel like is happening is it's just this hateful group is just building up in your chat room and you're watching.
Dude, this dude should be doing movie chats with you, man.
So,
I'm not saying it's like what do you have 4,000, 5,000 subs? I don't know where you're at right now. Okay. In your live chat, I would say conservatively, it's about 5 to 10 people.
No.
Okay.
He has about 50 per chat when I come in. So
50 renters?
Okay, I'm gonna answer Paul.
No. Conservative. I'm talking about the people that are toxic.
You were here.
Okay.
Saggy, you were here the other day. Did we have any problems in the chat?
No, of course not, because we didn't have Andy and everybody.
Thank you, Max.
You don't consider this a problem.
I will admit to that. I will admit to that. I think the reason why this chat's going a little too ham is because of who
the people that are normally here aren't even here because they're mad that I have you guys on.
I mean, look at there's people.
You're not. We're here. I think Lunga is here as a friend. Lewis is here as a friend. I am here genuinely.
This has been building. This has been building up.
I'm sure. I take it or not.
Put this in perspective.
You're not attacking me, dude.
Put this in perspective. No disrespect, Andy, Lewis. Like, you could say they have reasons to hate on Andy, okay? As far as your perspective on what you guys talk about here. So it's an constant thing, and it constantly goes on, blah, blah, blah. Max, my show, since May, it's been almost a fucking year, has been a non-fucking drama show. I don't fucking make videos about other YouTubers. I don't talk about other fucking people. Me and Yellow just sit there and talk about fucking movies. We talk about fun shit. I have guests on. That is it, dude. It. Explain to me why a year later these fucking people, and yes, I'm going to say these fucking people. I don't care if I'm insulting your audience. These fucking people are going to be this goddamn ignorant. No. You don't like that, but you don't. But no,
because there's people in here that aren't even on. They're in from.
But wait, Max. But you don't have a problem with them being that ignorant towards me when I've done absolutely nothing. Okay.
I'm not.
Nothing.
I'm hoping my mods are doing their job now.
But Max, one of them is your mod, Max.
Well, hold
yeah,
on.
you're referring to one person. Just say
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And that's your problem. It's not one person, Max. I've seen my name next to about 6 people talking shit about me. So it's not one person. Okay, keep it up. It's not one person.
Well, hold on. I'm a mod, right?
Okay, and you know why I hate to say it, Max? I know you're not going to agree with me. Why they all hate Lunga?
Why are we
you know why they hate Lunga? Because you blame him for stuff he doesn't do.
Facts.
You blame Lunga for stuff he doesn't do.
Lunga was a tyrant in the Discord.
I was a tyrant in the Discord to the one person you keep bringing up. The person I kicked the fuck out because he's a toxic, depressing fucking person who causes nothing but drama to everybody. That's why I kicked him out. I kicked out one person, Max. One person.
If you wanted to go into this, we'll go into it.
People I'm not. I kicked out one person.
Can I address something?
From you, not me. They left the Discord from you, not me.
Okay, pause. What Paul said, because Paul's here for you guys. He said mods should be balanced and allow views, except if they are abusive. And the reason why I watch the chat, and normally it's chill, but tonight it's a little crazy. But my thing is, there are
a great point, Ralph.
Hold on. There's a lot of people here who have rights to criticize and have opinions. I am watching things they say. You notice I timed out somebody who came in with that disgusting name, and I'm watching when people get that disgusting. Of course, I'm going to ban them immediately, even if I'm on stream. But I don't want to feel like I'm censoring people's voices because I know there is toxicity, but I don't also want to feel like I'm censoring their voices. You know, that's why I'm not.
I won't allow you to continue to bash my viewers or my mods because the reason that I still have lots of
and
people.
That's why you're
and the reason all 3 of you are here is because I don't say I'm not going to be on a live stream with you. I'm not going to block you. I'm going to talk to you.
The reason why we different opinion, Max, is because you're an apologist for bad behavior. You keep talking about you want to bring out bad behavior, but you apologize for the bad behavior of people in your chat.
Stand by the corner instead of me.
You apologize. You call only the bad behavior of people that don't agree with you.
That's what you, Lewis, and Andy all have done. Stood by a corner that threatens this shit. And yes, it is serious. And yes, it is doxing.
How many times have I been in jail? Wait. How many? No. He brought it up.
Max, he brought it up. Down. We're having a conversation.
Calm down.
They don't want you to get upset, bro.
You brought it up. I'm gonna end it.
All right. I don't want to upset you.
Why are you getting mad? Why are you getting mad?
I don't want to get you upset.
You said you don't clean up your own house. What the is doxing about then and threatening that shit?
Wait, who are you talking to right now?
He's talking about
I get his point. I get his point.
Wait, so you're talking about someone who's not here?
Yeah, something about my wife.
Corner.
And Lewis wouldn't shut up about it, and you were basically
can I try to explain
someone to send info about me to them.
So
you created a circumstance where people.
Your channel is about info about other people all day, like 100 videos you make about one person
and it's
all day.
Based on their words, Lewis. It's all based on the
I'm
words.
here to have a discussion. Do you want to have a discussion, Max?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But you're saying
you're yelling out of the top of your head,
not taking care of it in your own house.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with me.
Clean up the corner.
What is that? No, hold on. Talk to Joe.
All 3 of you clowns here.
Wait a minute. Slow down. Slow down.
So
Wow,
well.
bro.
Everything
Slow down. Hold on.
Wow, Max.
Hold on.
Hold on. Going good here,
You're
man.
attacking
He wants
my viewers.
Max.
My
If you want to
viewers
talk
don't
about it,
dox.
let's talk about
My
it. Let's
viewers
talk
don't
about
threaten doxing, and then you're throwing
Max.
stones at the Snyder cut.
Max.
Not me, bro.
Snyder
Not
Cut.
me.
I'm not even talking about Snyder Cut. I'm talking about Max fanatics, not
No.
Snyder Cut. I don't
You
care
said- you
if they
said
love
I
or hate
said-
Snyder.
You said I can't stand by toxic people.
Okay.
Up in your house.
So hold
Answer
on,
that question.
Max.
Why did you
Stop.
do that?
Max, slow
Go
down.
ahead.
Slow down.
All right.
First of all, what you're saying is, first of all, contradictory because you said you didn't like that I didn't stand by you, okay, because of other people.
I
But
didn't
now
ask-
you're saying, well, hold on. Let me get through because you did a lot of yelling, and I want you to calm down.
Can you also remove this real guy because it's too
No,
good?
he's fine.
No, the chat
And-
on the
On the screen, no, on the screen. he
Covering
is.
everyone.
on
bro.
the screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
We can see Lunga.
Okay, Andy's his friend. You agree or not agree? Andy's his friend. Lewis is his friend. Now, I've had Jody on my show maybe twice. I'm not there. It's not like I'm on his stream. Okay, it's whatever. Now, but what you're complaining about is another YouTuber who makes, just like you do, his own content, and he does what he wants to do. Just like I stood by you with a lot of content that I didn't necessarily like. Okay? I did. He did that. We're not talking about cleaning up another channel, Max. That's between you and Jody. If you have, that's between you and Jody. That's between you and Jody. If you have an issue, what we're talking about here is a bunch of toxic people in a chat that aren't YouTubers.
You're talking about one person that I wouldn't ban. That
No,
you keep on.
Why do you keep saying one person when I keep saying it's
You're
multiple
talking about
people saying
Vino.
my name?
You won't even say his name.
No, I'm not, Max.
Who else then? Who else?
Max, you want me to name names? I just said it was a bunch of people. There's Jersey guy in there. There's he said my
Jersey
name.
guy is not here.
There's hold on. Yes, he is. I see 6 chats from him right now. I'm looking at him.
He's talking about mods. He's talking about mods.
Every day.
I'm not talking about mods.
Oh.
I said your fans, your chat. What the hell are you talking about?
People were upset with you about the Gray Order when you said we were going to all be
It
involved.
was a year ago, dude.
No,
I
but
haven't
that's
talked
not
to
on me.
anyone.
That's on you.
Wait. I don't care. Listen,
People
I don't
are upset
care.
with you. I'm not going to censor them
Okay,
because they're
Max,
upset with
Max,
you.
Max.
I'm not going to censor
I'm
them.
not saying censor them. Max, you don't see a problem where you have a group of people who can't let shit go over a fucking YouTube internet beef, okay? And
That's
got
their
it
right
anytime.
to
Wait a minute.
criticize you.
Someone who has not. And this is not pity me, cry for me. I don't give a shit. I don't need them to like me. If I need them to like me, I would have said, please don't leave. I said, fuck you, get out.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I don't need it.
That
Right.
makes sense.
So I don't need Max. I don't need them to like me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then don't
But
complain
here,
about it either.
no. Max, I don't like them. I don't talk about them every fucking day, Max.
Okay. Doesn't mean that they can't.
I don't,
They're
Max.
not
I don't
saying
talk
anything
about them every day, Max.
derogatory.
And guess
They're saying I
what,
don't like
Max? Guess what, Max? When in the beginning people would come in my stream and talk about you, you know what I'll tell them? I don't want to talk about Max. Don't talk about him here. I don't have nothing to do with it. Don't talk about it. That's what I would tell them, Max. That's what I would tell them, Max. That's what I would tell them.
It's unresolved issues from the failed Gray Order that they're
Max.
upset with you.
Okay, Max. Then you know what? Then they can't get over shit. It's a YouTube stupid
that's
beef.
fine.
Are you
That's
serious?
fair.
I don't care what it's about.
Well, you're
I
bringing
really
it up.
don't.
You're bringing
Max,
it up.
Max,
You care.
I'm bringing. No, Max. You brought it up. I'm bringing up. You have people in your chat who cannot be civil human beings who want to rag on people over and over and over again for shit from a year ago that, in the end of the day, doesn't mean shit.
Because you're talking
dude.
about a shit from a year ago, dipshit.
No, I'm not. Max, you
You're
brought it
talking
up. You
about
brought up the
that.
Discord, not me.
No,
I
you're
didn't bring
talk-
up the Discord, Max. You did.
Yeah, you're bringing up my audience. You're bringing up
Right now.
audience that's
Right
here
now.
and that
Right
was
now.
here a year ago.
Right now.
There's
No,
people
no.
in the audience. Jersey guy, he's not a subscriber.
He's saying
Max.
that there's some people here who aren't regularly here and they're
Yes.
only here to start
Why
shit.
was he
Max.
talking
So
about
why are you defending him? Just block.
Max.
What the hell are you doing
So,
there?
Max.
so what I think what he's
Block him.
suggesting
Block
here,
Kavari
you need
too,
to.
that's from the corner. Kavari's caused lots of problems. Block them both. I don't care. Mods, do your job, please. Because I have my
Like,
hands full with the panel.
What he's saying, we need to keep this chance because there's all this hatred just getting built up for no reason over.
Did you
like
make
you
him a
said,
mod,
stuff
Max?
that
Just
happened
curious.
over a year ago?
I will make him a mod.
happened.
I don't.
This happened
he's
a
good
year
guy.
ago.
Max,
So-
you have a high tolerance for bullshit when it's your fans, but you have zero tolerance for other people. out there. That's the difference, Max. Okay, I'm a dickhead. I have zero tolerance for everybody. You can ask Andy because me and Andy got into it. Okay.
Guys, I need to know who I'm eating. Who am I Dano snapping?
Lunga said something brilliant. You will let these people in your chat say the most horrific things.
No.
But you will not worry about other throats when criticizing movies.
Block Kavari while you're at it too. Block Kavari because he's caused problems all over the place.
So
block him, and he's from the corner. Dude, Jersey guy. Block him.
You are speaking about Jody a lot. And I can't speak for you, but let me try and paraphrase what you're saying, Max. You're trying to point out hypocrisy of because Jody did what he did. We have that's why are we dealing with him? But let me tell you, you share company with people who lie about me or accept lies about who just continue to say I'm a liar. You do terrible things. You don't choose to be.
No, I completely.
You shouldn't be associated and trouble. You know, you shouldn't knock us for our association with people.
Right. I will disassociate
We're here, not
anyone that threatens to dox people's info. Anyone.
That's your problem with Jody. That's
Jody and yours problem. Leave us alone. It has nothing to do with it.
Stop throwing stones at the Snyder Cut because you can't clean up your own house.
I mean,
so which is
I'm not doing anything against the Snyder Cut, bro.
For you to compare doxing to us criticizing the Snyder Cut just is idiotic.
Here, hold on. No. I'll use Max's words. Lewis, vouch for me. When this stuff was going on about the picture, okay, and I heard and you told me about it. What did I tell you that I thought about it? What did I tell you?
You told me from exact words, I hope they don't release it because they're gonna fucking blame me. That's what I got out of it.
Right.
And you were frantically trying to stop it from happening. It never happened.
Right.
I will tell you, a lot of people have your photo, dude.
Right. Now, with that being said, Max, if I want to play your game, I don't play your game.
Yeah.
Jody's a really nice guy. Okay? Max, he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I don't condone what he was doing to you.
Okay,
but he's a really nice guy, Max. But I don't condone what he did to you, Max. I don't condone that he threatened it. I said to Jody. I actually DM'd him. I'm like, Jody, don't do it, dude.
Yep.
Don't do that. I told Lewis that. I said, don't do it.
Okay,
but you know what, Max? But listen, he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I don't condone what he did.
He is a great guy.
Can we just have the whole understanding that this
what was the difference? That you would
Max,
talk to him and not me because you DM'd him. You're still on streams with him.
Why can't everyone just get along?
I've been on streams with Jody like two or three times.
Okay, but you refuse to with me. What's the difference?
I know,
Max,
right?
because there's so much drama with you, Max.
Oh, but there's not with him?
Look at what's going on here. No, Max. No, there isn't. The only drama with him. The only drama with him is you
and Snyder fans. There's drama between him and Snyder fans.
People do want me to bring up are we going to dig up info on this guy like we did Max? Now, Andy said that was a joke, laughing at a doxing threat.
Dude, stop.
Is that a joke to you?
Max.
I didn't say you doxed.
I thought you guys hashed this out last time you were on.
Stop making it about him. Stop.
Because Jody,
you're all linked to him. You're all linked to him, but then you throw out the
dude, I don't want to get into my personal beef with him because it's between us. But there's a reason he keeps texting you and telling you to say things because of his own toxic problems. And I don't want to engage with him anymore.
That's why people can't respect you.
Dude, he has to agree to disagree. But that has nothing to do with you. It has to do with me and him. And I'm not
that's on you guys. You all want to criticize me. Who in my chat has threatened to dox you guys?
I haven't doxed anybody, nor has Jody. For the record,
again, we do not make. We don't make hundreds of videos about you either.
And
so
no one
that's irrelevant, Lewis.
Not the man who's texting you, and
if you're in the movie,
no one has been doxed.
It's fair to criticize.
Actually, hold on. Someone has been doxed. I was doxed about 6 months ago.
I didn't like that.
I got my address out there as well.
The issue lies with this issue lies with Jody and Max. Like that.
And you know how I found out I was doxed, by the way? Hold on. You know how I found out I was doxed, by the way? By people in Max's chat.
Yeah, they said I was
when you and me were fighting, they said in the chat, Lunga's mad because he was doxed.
And to we're clear, Max, just so we're clear, the person who keeps accusing me of saying I tried to dox him, which I totally didn't. The context of what's happened in that clip, he just wants to gloss over. You asked me, I'm going to respond it. The context is not all there. And I don't want to get into it because I don't care about. I don't want to talk. I don't want to engage because that person.
Every argument you have about the person harasses me.
The person harasses me. The person has gone on video saying I gave out his phone number. Lies. They are lies. I've never
Around that,
never will.
listen, I'll address that, Andy. Now it's very, very. I can't. I'm not going to say you definitely gave the number, and I'm not accusing you, but it's very suspect when you talk to Ethan Ralph.
Dude,
and all those guys
I don't know who
within the
Ethan
same
Ralph
4
is.
days.
Okay,
You
hold on.
didn't have to give it directly to Ethan. You could have given it to someone else, and they could have given
Ralph
it to Ethan.
is.
Hold on.
You are making it about him, Max. Don't let my beef.
You brought up his accusation. I'm just saying.
You did because he's texting you because he always makes it about him.
Hold on. I had him on my channel.
I want nothing to do with the man.
I had him on my
here.
Hold on.
Okay,
what the hell does he have to do with this?
Wait.
Andy,
I had him on my stream, and we
I'm
talked about
saying
that.
why people don't respect you and why people are mad at you.
I don't
Because
care
you
if
stand in this.
I don't
you stand
need
in
his
this corner,
respect, Max.
you
I do
talk
not
to-
need his respect. I want him to go
I'm
away.
not saying
I
just
want
Matt.
him to
I'm
go
not-
away, Max. Tell him to stop mentioning me, and I'll never mention him again. I will happily
You're
never mention him again. In fact, I'm trying
avoiding
not
the
to mention
question
him.
here.
I'm
You're
trying
avoiding
so hard not to mention him, but he just wants to be mentioned all the time.
I'm explaining why people are mad at you.
I don't care if you're mad at me.
You don't
Fine,
respect.
and I'm a jerk.
You don't
and I'm a
respect
jerk.
it when you go
Max,
after the Snyder
fine.
cut.
I
You
accept
stand by
Max.
these two
I
people.
accept their hatred of me. Move on. I don't care.
All
I
right.
don't care if he's feeding them knowledge. It's incorrect. I don't care. He's put out the context. Everybody will listen. He went on Saggy's stream. I don't want to engage with him. I wish he would just leave me the hell alone.
I was going to put up that point. He did come on my stream, and we talked about that whole thing. And he did. Well, what Paul says is slander. What I'm going to say is we agreed that it was understandable of why he.
Well, I do want.
Hold on, Max. Okay. It was understandable why he presumed because of the way it looked. Only certain amount of people.
He admitted, Max, on that stream that he has no proof I did it. Yet he said on many streams that I did it. Max, that is so effed up. And I didn't do it. Imagine if I didn't do it, Max. How effed up that person is that he keeps telling people I did it when I'm telling you fucking your face with no mask on. Max, I didn't fucking do it. I would never do that.
And that's true.
Letting him have more airtime, spreading more lies because he's a toxic.
And have no issue. And they
call
opposing people
Move on, human toe.
And that is true. And that is true. What
Andy stand by people that do.
Saggy, say it again. Say it again, Saggy.
Well, and that is true. He did say that he didn't have solid evidence that Andy was responsible. But he also did say,
thank you, Saggy.
He also said if he looked back and he said, well, I did so many videos. If I said that he did it for a fact, he's like, I misspoke. That was my fault. He admitted that. He admitted that. So at least I will give him credits that he did admit that he was at fault.
I won't give him any credit. He won't give me any credit. That's why we don't talk.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to talk to him and stop having him try to come into our conversations. I've asked you. I'm going to leave if he does. He makes it about him when we were having such good progress and talking. Or you could disagree with us, but I came for you. That's why we always come here. Stop letting these people try to. They are gaslighting you. No, Andy.
If you have concerns about my chat, I will make you a mod, but you need to type something in the chat so I could do it.
The guy who's texting is obsessed with me. Leave me alone, dude. You were never brought up, and I'm trying so hard to not say your name, but you're trying desperately to inject yourself in like a slime to try and do it. He's the fakest, most. I don't want to deal with it. But he's bringing me up.
Not fair that you're talking about him and
using shit through you. So I responded because you're saying, "Oh well, that's why people don't like you." Great, but they don't like me because they don't believe
it's bullshit.
What
that
can
you
I do,
talk
Max?
about them, but
you gotta
you
move on.
Okay, I am respecting that you don't want to be on the stream with them, but people also think it's bullshit that you talk about them and then won't let them come on.
I don't talk about them. I would never.
We're talking about now.
Back me up, dude. Who's the guy? I'm sorry, Jack. Did I bring this guy up?
No.
Can anyone vouch? Did I bring this guy up?
I brought it up
because we were discussing. Max,
we were discussing.
I'm so sick of that. That's him gaslighting because he says I do it. I never bring him up. And I'm
were discussing as to why the chat is upset with you.
Show me when I brought him up, Max.
People, okay, fine. I brought him up.
Thank you.
We were
move on because you keep discussing. In fact, you don't know.
Discussing why the chat has an issue with you.
No, I have an issue with that guy because I'm so sick of him making it about him.
But why?
Andy already made it clear.
Are you okay?
I've made this so clear a million times. He'll take this. He'll take me. I don't care. I'm just
you're
so
basically
annoyed
Signore and Ebert. You and Jody. You're basically blink that much, but you're okay with standing by him with such horrible behavior. That's why
I don't find it horrible. I find what you did horrible. You won't accept that either. We agree to disagree. Move on.
To comment on people's commentary? When did I attack his?
What are we talking about? What am I supposed to hate Jody for?
For threatening doxing.
I don't think
you think it's funny?
I think you triggered him. You triggered him,
funny, man. But
you ruined his algorithm. You called out personal stuff. You put clown noses on him. You took it too far, man.
How many people do clown noses?
What do you? Well, dude, you are such a phony.
Months of harassment, Max.
Dude, and what do you expect him to do?
He's a clown because he's upset with
you
want to
play victim. Look how quickly you and him. You're all claiming the victim of and you're ignoring all the shit.
You asked why I put a clown nose on him. I put a clown nose on him,
dude,
because he is mocking Zack Snyder and not giving him any respect when he's the whole reason Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman exist in the universe. So I'm explaining to you why I put a clown nose.
It's weird though, man, because a simple search on YouTube will show.
So he's a clown. He's a clown because he doesn't like a movie you like.
No, you're straw manning. He's a clown.
No, I'm going by what you said.
No,
he disrespected Zack Snyder because he brought in Gal Gadot himself. He brought Gal Gadot in, and he's disrespecting Zack Snyder because he doesn't like his movies.
Dude, you would literally play my streams, and without any, you'd play my live streams, which I could have totally never did. I could have absolutely done a copyright strike on you because you weren't even. That was blatant ripping my content off. You'd literally anytime I'm on, let's see what Andy says today
for YouTuber rights and respect the YouTuber.
Dude,
you're gonna.
Did I do anything? Did I do anything?
Oh, I could do stuff too about the threat.
I didn't take it down.
I didn't either. I could do
just fed up. I don't agree with your logic that I'm supposed to cancel Jody.
Oh, you're all about YouTubers' rights, but then you're going to complain about a reaction video
in that situation.
Go take down all the reaction videos on YouTube.
What do you want me to say, man? I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not canceling Jody because you disagree.
Did I say cancel him?
What do you? But you said you side by him and you don't take out his toxicity. I don't think he was toxic. I don't think he's toxic to Snyder fans.
People can't get over your hypocrisy, man. They can't get over because you throw stones at saying the toxic Snyder cut. And there's
no.
Grace Randolph. How did you? All those videos that I reacted to was horrible behavior. It was disgusting of what you do. You treat fellow movie talk fans. You're going after who's the girl from Schmodown? Roxy.
Oh my God! You are opening up a can of worms. There's a ton of reasons.
I don't agree with that.
Why am I calling out Roxy?
Defending himself.
Whoa! All right, you want to go there next? Why am I calling out Roxy?
Yeah, why?
Because she had a bad opinion of you when you're
No.
I
don't know these people, so I can't chime in.
Let me educate you, Max. Roxy went on Christian Harloff's stream to say I was inappropriate to her, said awful things about me that are false. That clipped into Phil DeFranco's show, which was seen by 1.5 million people. And to this day, oh, you abused your coworkers because Roxy told me you did. Fuck Roxy Stryer. She's a liar. She can sue me for defamation because
I don't agree with her comments.
Whoa. No, you triggered me. You triggered me, Max. Why did I say fuck her? Because she lied about me and ruined my character. I never did anything with my employees. Ever. Never abused or harassed anybody. And she's a liar. And you notice,
in her opinion, I don't agree with her.
I'm not done. She shut up because she saw I was litigious. She hasn't said a word since. Miss Roxy Stryer, who says anything on her mind, has now said nothing. What do you think that means?
I would also think that she should apologize, but then you constantly
you said that like Andy has no reason. Like he was just randomly attacking this poor innocent person.
I didn't say randomly. I said it's okay to bring up everything about everyone else.
You see what you just did? I have a personal beef, and I called out her calling
beef with everybody.
No,
more than I do.
I think who is this Roxy? Please explain real quick.
Roxy,
no, I don't want to.
No, you did.
You brought it up, Max. You brought it up.
You're telling me when I make comments talking about the truth of what happened to me and Merle, that's me talking shit? Dude, are you delusional? These are I was a celebrity. I was
after Roka and everyone.
These people are my colleagues, and they turned on you guys. No, Max, you are so wrong on this. I
don't agree with her. Listen, I brought it up because you talk about everyone else. No one could talk about you, or you go through this. You and your
Max,
crew.
this wasn't just talking about it. This was completely slandering and ruining his career. Are you kidding me?
Was this a false
That is a completely different thing, Max.
And you're telling me I'm not supposed to respond when she
Come on. This isn't just shit talking.
And
This
that's the
isn't just
problem,
shit
Max.
talking.
You don't research. You don't research, and you have an opinion about
That is
things,
not
Max.
me going out saying, "Oh, look at this idiot take on Snyder cut." What the fuck are you even comparing these two things for?
You brought it up, Max. You brought it up. You brought up her name.
Ruined my life. What the fuck are you talking about? And you're comparing that to our takes on the Snyder cut? Dude, you're delusional.
No, I didn't say that. I said this is why
yes, you did. Did he not imply that they were
you talk about everyone in the movie talk community.
That's a lie. Open up my channel. Show it right now. Let's see
person.
Show me all the YouTubers on Smack Talk.
Somebody DM me.
Grace Randolph.
Grace Randolph.
Everyone when you do
Grace Randolph had scoops that were incorrect that I clarified. That's
so did you.
Now?
How did you treat Grace Randolph in that stream? That was disgusting.
Which one?
Well, when Roxy Stryer says inappropriate behavior at the workplace, and then we
information.
Let me finish, Lewis. And then we see YouTube your workplace about how you're mocking Grace Randolph and how you want to get behind her and all that other stuff. You two clowns.
I never said that. Jody said that.
Yeah, and that's why.
See what you do?
Seriously,
I never
you keep applying Jody to him.
You just said I did that. I didn't do that.
You
are an unreliable narrator, man. You criticize, and here's why Jody has a problem with you, because
I'm explaining to you
and you make
why
mistakes.
people have an issue with you.
You slandered them by saying I went behind Grace Randolph. Correct yourself. I didn't say that.
You're okay with it.
I didn't say that. We were on a show called Yin and Yang where we play characters and we do a character. Yeah, I had no problem. It is what it is. I talked about John Campea, but I talked about his I didn't go to that direction. Jody did. If you have a problem with Jody, go to Jody.
Well, here's
I don't cancel people, Max.
Listen,
I don't believe in it.
I'm explaining to you why people have an issue.
You don't like.
I'm explaining to you why people have an issue with you and why they don't respect your opinion and why they think you're the biggest hypocrite in movie talk.
Got it. But you are behind the map.
It's all about the other one that you're a duo with. Yes.
No, you just tried to compare someone who said I was inappropriate, highly inappropriate.
I didn't say I agreed with her.
Implied worse, and you're telling me I'm not allowed to call that person out.
I didn't say you weren't allowed to call them out. I said you comment on everyone else.
No, I don't.
Allowed to comment on you.
Comment on everybody else. You haven't. You talked about a Grace Randolph.
There's thumbnails
on Jody's. No, it was on Jody's channel, and Jody said it.
Okay. Well, that's why people don't like you and don't respect you.
But Andy didn't ask that question. But no. Here's the thing. Andy didn't ask, Max, why don't people like me and respect me? That wasn't his question, Max.
You were talking about the chat. Why are people being like this in the chat? They have every right to say they have issues with you, Andy. That is not toxic. Saying
you have not
Andy
proven one single example. You told me that I went off of Roxy, and you told me that I talked about Grace, which I didn't do. So they're all misinformation. It's all fake news.
There's a huge difference between it's their right to do so and to have an opinion against this person and then spreading misinformation. That's what's going on right now.
They're not
spreading misinformation.
Here's the thing. You
it's a comparison. Do you have a wrench? Your third-party friend just said it factly. Thank you for being
I respect Jack's opinion. He's feel free to speak his mind.
And you have a wrench.
You wonder why we like. There's
this is exactly why people say the bad actor.
No.
They get based on what's happening now.
Jack,
you haven't seen everything.
The people
you haven't watched
from your stream say that. The people, the toxic people who want to cancel me again say that, Max. You are correct. That's why I block them from my life, because I don't want the negative energy.
I respect your opinion.
And you know exactly who started that, okay? Because I was there. So you know exactly who started that shit. So let's not even pretend.
What? Start what?
I'm just here.
How about how Andy's toxic and all this other stuff? You know who was feeding you that fuel, because I was there when it happened, and that's why I said I didn't want to talk to that fucker anymore. You knew exactly what was happening, so don't pretend.
And they hate me, Max.
I do think things that you've done is toxic. Yeah, you think I
don't pretend. It was influence. It was it, Max. You keep saying I make my own decisions. You do, but you know what? We're all influenced, because guess what? I made my own decisions, but there was a time when I was making my own decisions that I was influenced by you. because we were friends, and I was influenced by you. Okay, that's what friends do. We get influenced by each other, and I was influenced by you. Okay, you were being influenced by someone else, and you're still being influenced by somebody else who is the biggest cheerleader against Andy. And you guys, you could say it's a lie, you could say it's false. I truly, just like you say, I truly believe that, Max. That's in the bottom of my fucking dick hole. I believe that. Okay. And here's the thing: you think everything's perfect. You think how we're all supportive of this. Listen, there's been texts with me and Lewis before. I'm like, hey, fuck's your problem, bro? You're not talking to me. What the fuck's your problem? Okay, yeah. Me and Andy got to blow out in the middle of a fucking stream, dude.
Yeah, it happened.
Okay,
Jody and I got to blow up in a stream.
Right. And you know what? But here's the thing: it didn't end like it ended with you and me.
Here we are in a stream together.
Do you know why? Because we talked about it, and they didn't stick to their opinions based on what other people were fucking telling them. That's the problem, Max.
That's
now, and I'm not saying you're not entitled to your opinion.
You're believing the hearsay of others and what they tell you versus what I'm saying out of my mouth.
I saw the hate behavior myself. I saw the yin and yang. I saw all the
all those Trump people, all those Trump supporters, after Trump influenced them, they saw all the craziness going on in D.C. They saw it. They had to go there and do something about it.
No, come on.
Can I tell you something, Max? Max, real quick. Yin and Yang is like a actor show. It's not really.
Matter.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It's a mask.
It's like, okay, so yin and yang works like this.
I know how it works.
It's like if I say, they pick me to explain to the audience or convince the audience why you should wear a mask, and you have to convince the audience why you shouldn't. Like
let me clear it.
Even though we don't believe in it.
And I will say, yes, Jody made it sexual with Grace Randolph.
Yeah, derogatory. You
say it's derogatory. He was very flattering to her. People don't. No, he was. Honestly, I've talked to Jody off the screen, and we've had the F, Marry, Kill with Grace. He would totally do it. Now,
yeah, but then he doesn't respect her opinion, so he just wants.
Some people don't go there.
Behind her.
I'm supposed to cancel him for being honest, for being real, for being for admitting that Grace Randolph is sexy and has a big ass. Okay,
you're playing it down. You're simplifying.
No, that's what some people would say. Hitler mustaches are inappropriate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but that's okay. I'm raising my hand for people. And Max talk about Grace having a god ass because she's such a virtue signaler now. I didn't know, guys.
That's the
Max. I know you didn't mean it that way, but putting the Hitler mustache is making light of what happened in the World War II. A lot of my friends that have grandparents from there are very hurt by that.
Nobody's picking on. No one's picking on you. We're just using the same arguments you are. That's it. No one's picking on you. If you think it's picking and it sounds silly, it's because it sounds just as silly when you say it.
Yes, it does.
That's why.
I got on cam because I feel like if I have cam, I'm
they need to phone a friend. Here's what I'm going to say. Max, everyone's losing, so they need to phone a friend to hate on me.
No, I want to end the
chat. I don't want to. This guy is like, he is trying to just spew the narrative.
Who? Which one?
In the chat. I don't want to say his name. Somebody call him. Somebody from Carl Andrew. Dude, because they're so desperate to get someone in here who will just viscerally hate me and not listen to facts and who wants to destroy me because I broke up with him and he doesn't like how I treated a small YouTuber. Dude, the dude is delusional. Move on.
I stand by.
Why is he texting you about me? Because he's obsessed.
You and Lunga both have punched down on small people, and it's caused.
Oh yeah, that's a lesson to be learned. Don't pick on big guys.
Yeah, the guy,
sorry, dude. If a little fly lands on my shoulder,
I punched down on a person who was consistently trying to screw with our channels. Okay, who was consistently trying to hurt us, who was harassing friends, who was harassing friends, and I to this day still stand by that stream, and I don't regret it, and I don't have any qualms about it. That motherfucker needed to be taken down because you know what? Max, because he proved what a dick he was. Because he was also thumbing down and trying to destroy a channel that your wife was a part of. So you know what? He deserved it. And I have no fucking problem saying that. That was one person, Max, one person who fucking deserved it. And you know what? Even the fandom menace came at you and told you, stay away from this dude. He's bad news. So you know what? Was I wrong? No.
No. I assume we're talking about the same person.
Here's something Longa got completely wrong.
No,
Here's
probably
something-
not. You have no
No,
idea.
no,
the other person actually.
I like
don't know
this,
what this is.
Longa.
I think I do know.
We need to clear the air on this one. This specific 3-hour stream that we're talking about, okay? That was your idea with Ira.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
you said get him on the stream, and I went along with it, and I regret it.
Good
During
for
the
you.
stream,
You regret it. No one made you go there. No one twisted
during
your
the
fucking arm.
stream, you always say I had this info ahead of time. During the stream, to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers credit, he said this is not a good idea. I DM'd you, and during the stream, I said, look at your DMs. And I
No,
told
that was a later stream.
No,
That wasn't
was
when
that
CJ
stream.
No, it wasn't.
That was that stream. I could prove it. I still have the DMs.
I was telling you what Bashti told me. She's the one that told me that she found out that Jeremy DM'd you a week before the whole shit happened.
and she
Not
got it
CJH. That
wrong.
was 6 months later.
Let me finish, Longa. I told her that, and I said, this is what Jeremy told me during the stream, and I DM'd Lunga, and she got the info wrong. And you all have hated me for that, and you never got it right.
Actually, no, I haven't hated you. No, actually, I haven't hated you for that. I've don't hate you, first of all.
I don't hate you either.
I don't hate you. No. But
I hate all of you right now.
No, but you assume, but you assume I hate you because I don't internet talk to you anymore. No, I don't hate you, Max. I just don't want to. I just don't want to deal with the fucking drama because I thought you were my friend. I thought you could listen to when I'm telling you things are upsetting me and maybe this is hurting me and it's bothering me. I thought you would listen, Mr. Compassionate Max, who cares about every fan, no matter how toxic they are. No matter how toxic they are, you listen to every fan. But Lunga makes a kill stream about a guy who deserved it, and we need to clear the air.
Every argument you say is irrelevant with toxic people in the chat when you go and you're okay with Andy in the corner.
I'm just playing your game, Max. I'm making the comparisons like you do.
Whoa! Stop saying I threatened to dox you.
I said the corner.
You said Andy and that. I did not do that, Max.
Stand by.
No. You keep going back. You keep going back to that.
Yeah.
You keep going. What does Jody have to do with me, Max? Tell me, because this is apparently about me and Max, me and you right now, right? What does that have to do with me?
Only like
my subscribers.
Toxic, so
Max, could I ask you a question? You're upset at Jody.
Never threatened.
You're upset at the incident with Jody, right?
You want to talk about projecting?
Wait, hold on, Lunga. Let me say this.
So that's why people don't respect. Many more people have.
You're upset at Jody's actions.
Go ask everyone.
You made 100 videos before he even took that action. You made 100 videos about Jody before he even did that.
He had a bad take. I had my right to. He's
and
he had his right to protect himself.
You play with piranhas in the water, you're gonna get eaten, bro. Sorry, that's the way. It's lesson to be learned.
If John Campy makes a video and you disagree with it, you have the right to respond.
100 times?
If he's saying misinformation about the
calling out people's livelihood, calling out, making fun of the way they talk,
putting their
making fun of the way they talk,
you are revisionist
on their face.
Calling them dumb.
My stream. You're only revisionist when you say we were not attacking all the Snyder Cut fans after it got officially announced. Before it was dunking, you guys are idiots.
Bro, do you have stock in the?
Were we watching the same streams? Because I watched that.
I mean, Lewis.
Yes.
What did you say? Did you have streams where it said did you say it did not exist?
Yeah, and you have to make it. That's what the $70 million are for. Okay. I still say it didn't exist.
Still double down. I bet it wasn't.
I'll triple down, quadruple time. Okay. You know why?
So because I have a right to correct you on your misinformation.
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you?
But you don't have the right to correct them and saying they're liars, they're shill media. All they're doing is for clicks. They don't care. They just want to hurt this man whose daughter died, and they don't care or respect him. You added all that shit on top of it of a simple opinion of Lewis just saying, I don't think it existed.
You're simplifying your bad behavior.
You're simplifying your hyperbolic part of it.
Dude,
you guys wanted.
The Snyder Cut did not exist a year ago, and the reason they put $70 to $100 million in it is to complete it.
Gentlemen.
Now it exists.
Gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Andy.
Hi, my name is Zaggy.
Like there's too much testosterone going on.
Literally, I'm listening to this, and it just sounds like everyone is dancing in a goddamn circle.
Yeah, that's why I want to end it.
Max, before we go, the real talk, what is it?
I have to go hard because people think I just.
Well, no, it's not about going hard. My thing right now, the thing that's upsetting me, the thing that is upsetting me is I understand everyone's fucking side, right? The issue I'm having is like, okay, y'all have beef with this person. Max is trying to be friends with this person. Max wants to believe this person because that's his friend. He doesn't want to feel like his friend's lying to him. You guys are like he's lying. They're like you're lying. It sounds like a hot mess of bullshit that could just easily resolved by fucking Max talking this out with Jody behind the scenes, not making this a
That's
show
what I told him back in May.
That's what I said in the beginning of the video.
Pause. And if everybody at the end of that conversation still fucking hates each other, then just fucking hate each other. Do your own thing.
Move on.
Let the fans be mad. Fuck it. We're all here doing content, trying to be happy, have relationships. If you can't have a relationship, then just say fuck it. Don't even try anymore.
www.moveon.org.
That's kind of how I'm feeling. It's like I've been in this situation so many times that it hurts. It's like I feel like I'm reliving the times when I had to be stuck in the middle. I love you, Max. I do. But I do feel like everybody on this panel needs to either make up or break up and just go their separate ways. If I want to have associations with everybody and y'all want to fuck with me, I fucks with you. At the end of the day, that's how it should be.
Well,
like, just
let me add. I have
part,
Andy on. Yes.
Part of the problem is
back to this every time.
we could probably get there, but there are people that we are not naming that still
because you won't talk to them directly. So
they continue to drag. Hold on. There are people that continue to drag, that come on Hughes and Max show to drag. People I don't even mention. People I don't even bring up. That they just have to keep hating.
They can't address your misinformation when you have bad information too sometimes.
If you want to call out my videos about movies, I've never given a shit about that. Not once.
Cool.
It's when you make it personal, you throw the clown nose,
make it personal,
you put our title, our names in.
Not only that, you're calling them bad actors, Max.
Yeah,
you're saying they are intentionally lying.
No, I said that's the criticism in the fandom that they're bad actors.
These are haters of
art. Here, though.
You're just Max. Why can't you see? Why don't you understand?
You want me to agree with you? Or I'm wrong. That's
the audience you've accumulated are the people we've pushed out or that hate us. Do you not understand? That's why you love.
I have the added pressure.
Why do you think that is, Max? Why do you think that is? Because you built your channel on thumbnails and titles with us in them, shitting on us.
And when you stopped on Jeremy, you transferred over to Andy and Jody.
Yep.
So, I
was there. I was there.
Created a channel that's built to knock us, call us out, and anybody who hates us, the people I don't speak to, rush to you because you give them a platform to hate on me.
We don't care if they hate us.
You don't see
That's not the problem.
Snapped and be like, enough is enough. Why am I letting this fool build a channel on my name?
I don't disagree. I heard what I heard too.
You not hear that, man. You're just delusional. You're behind the mask, building a world of hate to hate on us.
You want me to agree with you?
I'm genuinely trying to help you behind the mask.
I agree with her.
I believe there's good in there. I don't fucking care that a few people think I'm disingenuous and I lied about this. Dude, I got 150,000 subscribers that are watching me daily. I'm okay. I'm here on your shitty little channel trying to help because I actually do feel bad. I know Lunga and you had a falling out. You were on our streams. I'm telling you, man, you went to the dark side. You turned toxic. You're embracing the comments that are awful.
You became the stuff you say you hate.
Max, I told you when we had those talks with Saggy, what you just said, you don't understand. Because it's not like me and Max were fine and the next day we weren't. It was about 2 weeks of protracted shit, okay, before I finally said I'm done, okay? He kept going after him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It wasn't just one video. It was after another. I'm going, these are people, that talk to you. What's the big? We just had a stream with them. Well, I got to say what I feel. Okay, well, why don't you talk to them? You positioned yourself at the time. I like having the conversations. I want to have conversations with people. These are my private messages with Max. I said, Max, then have the conversation with him. You were just talking to Jody the other day. Why don't you just talk to him instead of making these very inflammatory videos? Well, I gotta say how I feel, dude. That's just how I am. Well, dude, you're gonna keep doing this. It's gonna negatively impact me. And he kept doing it.
With fire. I only get fire when you throw fire and throw shit out there. I throw it right back.
Maybe I don't understand YouTube culture because I'm kind of new to the game, but it's like it just seems like it's just like why can't people just?
Well, I don't want to go through our whole history.
You want me to tell you why, Saggy?
It's just a communication.
I'll tell you why some people do that. Unfortunately. If you look at Max's views, they went down from 5,000 to 10,000 views until Jody exploded on them, and now they're at 300 views. That's why Max decided to do this kind of channel, because it gets views. Unfortunately, he's sold out.
In there. That's why I did
My hottest views is when I was with Max and we talked about Jeremy. I stopped talking about it, lost subs, lost views, and haven't changed my format since.
But Max also has changed. He's not as
the same person when you met me.
Right. He's not as
you let people on that have not changed.
You say talking to people with a different opinion is wrong.
No.
And I have to
different opinions.
I'm just trying to understand, by the way. I'm just trying to understand.
I stand by Enosh's
personal.
I completely stand by Matt's.
Somebody in the chat is calling me out because how many times does Andy call out Ray Fisher? Dude, he's an actor in a superhero movie. Every week, breaking news. He is fair game. That is fair game, and I'm allowed to.
I've had issues with the way
I'm allowed to criticize it.
But there's no reason
to do with the YouTube beef.
You're saying don't call you a liar, but you can call him a liar.
Right. You're saying it doesn't matter, but then you say, but Andy, you're a YouTube celebrity. It's okay for me to punch up.
Right.
No, I said it's okay for me to give a reaction commentary on your commentary. That's YouTube. I mean, go have, if you really have an issue with it, go ask for all reaction videos to be taken down.
Dude, I've never come on your stream and told you to stop. I mean, I've suggested it, but I've never tried to force it. I've never put a copyright strike. Have I?
No.
Stop this. What we're saying is stop this holier than thou thing that you're doing.
I didn't say holier than thou. I said
you're fair game. I never said I wasn't. I've never told you to stop. But Jody got fed up. What don't you understand? And I can relate to what Jody did. I wouldn't go to that level, but I also can understand where he's coming from. I'm not calling him out, but I think you pushed.
I like to focus on your commentary. I don't go after families or doxing and all that other shit.
People on your stream do.
Who?
Comments do.
This is what I'm seeing is, Max, you're talking about these things, and then you're talking all these negative things like, oh, look how bad I say Lunga is, like, oh my gosh, so terrible, and then they start attacking him.
Yeah.
Off of
you make it open
stuff that is. I'm not saying all of it. I'm not saying all of it is untrue. I'm just saying that when you keep attacking these people, your followers start building up this narrative.
What you may not understand, Jack, is that Lunga was the focus of the Gray Order, and people are still mad at him for that. And
but no, I'm using Lunga as
my videos. When they are mad at him because he stood by. He said he would not be on a stream with me, but he will be with that person. That's it.
Max,
Max,
no one knows what the
word because of his.
No one knows what the Gray Order is, Max. No one knows what that is. No one cares. No one's mad at that. They're mad at.
Saying, why are people upset? People are upset because you guys throw heat. There's people in here
that
aren't
throw heat at, bro. What am I throwing?
I haven't thrown heat in God knows how long. Sorry.
Okay.
Look how upset you got at me because I said the Snyder Cut was not completed. You know for a fact that my hashtag would have been complete the Snyder Cut, and you're bashing me on this stream.
Exist. You said it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's when a thing's not completed, it doesn't exist.
I mean, you're supposed to be a movie pundit, Lewis.
Well,
cut doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't say the finished cut. Release the finished
who's interviewed Steven Spielberg for an hour, one-on-one? You or me? So I think Steven.
You're saying
you want me to pull rank?
No,
how many movie junkets have you done? You turd.
Lewis, you're saying
he's got a mask on, Lewis.
You comprehend that a cut doesn't have to be finished.
Look, man, don't be upset because you're bottom feeder media shit. Okay.
It doesn't say the finished cut. You should know better, Lewis. That's why.
What are you talking about, man? I want the Snyder Cut to come out, but it was not.
That's why
it didn't exist.
And I say loser. That's why, because you can't understand that a cut doesn't. Do
you realize you're fighting over the definition of a word? Does it exist or does it matter? Does it? No. Hold on. Does it matter if you both want to see it?
Doesn't. What do you guys do? Nerd Wars. Oh my God, the hypocrisy's off the charts. It's off the charts with you.
Is this Nerd Wars right now?
But it's fun. We laugh. Dude, okay. I was defending why Borat is not a misogynist. Do you understand how stupid that is?
All right.
Do you think I believe that?
You just admitted it's fun, but when other people do it, you're not okay with it.
What? I'm so confused when he's comparing.
I'm confused.
What Nerd Wars?
Yeah, you say, oh yeah, we argue over stupid movie stuff. That's fair game. That's your Nerd Wars.
No, but you're saying
we were arguing, but that's not okay to argue.
You're justifying
what a bunch of friends who have no animosity with each other are having fun is the same as you creating.
Yeah, how is that the same at all?
you're having nerd wars about arguing.
You weren't. Lewis was not. Lewis, did you give him consent and tell him get involved in the conversation about that, Lewis, when he made that video hating on you?
No.
So how was
I called him a loser because he doesn't understand what a cut means.
Yeah, Mister. I have never even covered a junket in my life.
You're playing what about syndrome? What about my interviews? That doesn't mean that you didn't understand what a cut means.
Dude, I read your interviews, man. Who writes? I mean, were you writing those questions on your knuckles? They're
Max,
awful.
what it means is he might know a little bit more about you than what a cut is. That's what it means.
So a cut has to be final to exist.
Dude, you're getting into a semantics argument.
Right.
None of it was worth calling him a loser.
You're getting upset at me, and
when you don't know the answer.
When I called you a loser was justified.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
No,
Listen,
Max,
but
that is the worst justification I have ever heard. Listen, do you think like when we're doing Nerd Wars and I said to Jody, I forgot what I said to him, but I said something, I called him something basically like stupid.
Before it was announced.
Do you think I actually believe that? You really think Lewis was a loser. You were doing that in a derogatory fashion, not a poking between friends. That was meant to be derogatory. That was meant to be insulting, man.
Yeah, because the reason I called him that is
right. You insulted him because he said it didn't exist.
But then he goes to the corner. Right.
Okay, now hold on.
Are we having a shit flinging contest right now?
Yes,
you literally listen. At that point, had he said anything or called you any names in public? Had he at all?
He
answer the question, Max.
No, he not. Well, I'm not sure at that time. Honestly,
no. Well, the answer is no. Okay.
No. Yeah.
I'll answer it for you.
No.
The answer is no. Now, as that point, when you called him a loser, he said. Did he say Zack Snyder's an asshole?
Everyone,
no, everyone. We're talking about Lewis because that's who you called the loser.
Yeah.
Did Lewis
I didn't even know he did, but okay.
Did Lewis say Zack Snyder is an asshole? Did he say Zack Snyder fuck him and his daughter? Okay, hold on. All he said.
Unrealistic scenarios.
No, I'm not.
Realistic.
No. It's the realistic scenario.
He was a loser. Yes.
It is the realistic scenario of what you called him a loser for.
Right.
You literally called him a loser for nothing more than saying
this movie talk.
Doubling down that it doesn't exist after it was announced.
Wait, doubling down. Okay, so whatever. You called him a loser because he didn't think it existed. That's it. That is literally it. That was enough reason. That was enough reason for you to say to a man who had been nice to you, he's a loser.
And this is after other stuff. This is after.
We already said it wasn't.
Yeah, it was personal. Sure, I'll admit
that. So it wasn't about a Snyder cut then. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was about both. I would have made it regardless.
Okay.
If anyone could ignore the best source that it actually exists, Zack Snyder.
Right. So if he said that before all that, he wouldn't have been a loser.
And then he doubles down and says it doesn't exist because it's not finished.
Oh my God. Max,
you're literally
Max. I'm trying to wrap things up because it's so late.
Yeah, I know.
You literally have an actual friend on this stream, right? He's right below you in the squares. An actual friend on the stream.
He went to bat for you.
She went to bat for you. Introduced us to. Got us involved. We were all working together, and you decided to just go negative. You did, and now you have. We have literally. People are saying we're here trolling. We're ganging up on you, dude. I came here because I actually do care. You can accept that or not. Think I'm being a fake actor, whatever you want. I genuinely care for two reasons. I think you're going to get doxxed by somebody. Somebody cleared your picture, and I didn't do it.
Then stop mentioning
do it.
People don't like that either.
I'm trying to warn you because you got to do it on your own terms at some point because it looks like somebody's going to get pissed off and do it. So I'm just friendly warning you because
way bigger than us.
It's not us, and you don't understand what you're doing. That's warning one. Two. You've had real friends and people who are willing to collaborate with you and work with you. But what you're going to do is you're going to go with these assholes in the chat who are they're just negative energy. And that's the where you're going to ride. And if that's where you ride, just beware. That's what you become. And people won't want to. And the other toxic people, the people you are texting that are your friends, whatever. That's the environment you're building. And remember, Snyder Cut ends in March. And then have fun.
Dude, and listen, I never lied about you. You flat out lie about me. You told me that I was manipulated by Andy. You repeated this over and over and over again. Wait, no. You kept saying it. No, and then you started saying I was clout chasing and I was chasing the dollar, and that's why I didn't care about you. I wanted just to chase Andy because of the super chats.
What? Yeah.
No. You don't know. The way you just said, yeah. You still stand by that. You still.
Yes, I do.
And that's Max, and that's why.
Oh, I have
that's
to
why.
agree
No.
with
Stop. And that's why your bullshit of I still love you, Lunga. I want to be friends is bullshit.
Because this is why our friendship ended. He wanted me to admit that I was wrong to him, and it's not correct.
No. You just lied. No. I'm telling you lied about me.
You also
instead of saying
you also had it wrong with the 3-hour stream.
Wait, no. You're still going about the 3-hour stream. I'm not talking about that, Max. Why are you changing the subject? This is why we can't talk.
No, yeah,
this is why we can't talk.
Why.
You are not. You lied about me, Max. Admit you fucking lied. Admit you lied. Just admit you lied.
No.
Because I didn't. No one manipulated me. No one made me not talk to you. No, I wasn't chasing any money or clout. You were lying to get people riled up against me. You know I didn't do that. So can you admit you lied?
No, I didn't lie.
Oh, so you believe all that's true then?
Yes.
Then we have nothing else to talk about.
Okay, bye.
Oh, well, thank you guys for being here.
No,
thank you for watching the stream.
This is where it ended. Do you really? Are you that much of a friend that if your point of view is so right that the other person has to believe it and then you won't talk to him?
My point of view, it's what I know happened. You're telling me I did something with zero facts. It is just your assumption. There's no fact to that, Max. You are just assuming that because that's what you want to believe.
You admitted earlier in the stream you have just as much issues with the corner. But you still go there, or you still
issues? No. I said I don't agree with stuff. I didn't say I have issues with him.
Yeah.
I said I don't agree with him.
No. Ask people why they left the Gray Order. It wasn't Matt.
You're not. Max. You keep changing the fucking subject.
What is that, anyways?
The subject had nothing to do with the Gray Order. Listen, the subject had nothing to do with the Gray Order. Had nothing to do with the Gray Council. Had nothing to do with Mad Max Movie Entertainment. It had to do with you were a shitty friend and you lied about me and you still won't take it back. And you still won't take it back. That's what's the problem, Max.
No, you always have to get the last in, and you always
have to change the subject.
No, I have to change to your opinion, and it's not correct.
How is it my opinion about me is not correct? Your assumption of no facts is?
And your opinion about me isn't correct.
It's not an opinion, Max. You said a statement about me. It's not an opinion. You said a statement about me that is factually wrong, and you have with zero proof say, I still believe it.
Yeah, I do believe it.
Right, with no proof, Max. At least say that. At least say that. At least say that you have no proof. It's just your belief. It's just your gut feeling. At least say that.
When Lewis came into collaborating with the Gray Order,
going back to the Gray Order.
The first stream was, well, you want to ask for evidence, dipshit. I'm trying to tell you. When Lewis came in to the Discord and started doing Gray Order, the first stream, cash out. The first time I criticized.
I'm not lucky enough to have another channel with a lot of people on it like you do that you hide. I need to make a living off Nerd Report. You criticize people for making a living because you can do it on this channel, but you can't do it. You don't do it on another channel, right? You have over 100,000 subscribers on another channel.
You never joined our group, but then you had sway with Lunga, and it's the first video I made about Jody, and
he didn't have any sway with me. I had fun with him.
Free, dude. When you go to work, do you work for free? Why do you hate people making a living, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Did I say that?
Yes,
you it too, and he has a bigger channel.
You have an interrupting robot that is disgusting. And
we're not lucky.
All the focus was cash.
I don't have a robot, bro.
People off the street.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what your focus is on.
I don't have a robot.
You never had any intention of actually collaborating with us, with the group of friends we have, except for who can contribute.
Oh, there's that Thought Police Max. Is that why I keep talking to Lunga?
Thank you for telling me what you didn't like about Lewis. Now explain to me again how I was chasing a cash app when I was unmonetized, please.
Because you would only talk to the people that had bigger channels and more that you could get from, even though you disagree with their actions too. Like the corner.
Wrong. Because you know what, Max? You were a bigger channel than me.
Oh my God. This isn't going anywhere.
The biggest no.
That, right? Only put him in the corner. Oh, it's all going.
Max, by not talking to you and changing my platform, I lost about 10 subs.
I told him not to unsub.
No, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
I didn't chase anything. I gave up stuff but not talking to you. I gave up stuff not talking to you, Max. I didn't chase anything. I wasn't monetized, Max. I was making $0. And don't tell me again about chasing this, chasing that, because the reason why you keep trying to get all big names on your show and other YouTubers is to get clout and clicks and subscribers. So stop.
You're criticizing me for something you don't.
No, I'm saying you're a hypocrite.
Oh, it's fine.
You're trying to say I did this when I didn't.
What did I always
But this
say?
is what you do.
Lunga, when we started the Gray Order, what did I say? I want to talk to as many people as possible. That's why you're here.
Right. And then every time
If
you
you
have someone
invite
on
me
that I
on
think
your
was an
stream,
asshole,
no.
and every time you have someone else an asshole, what do you say? Yeah, but bring people in.
All right, I have a way to end this real quick. There.
Oh
we're
shit.
done.
What's up? I've been talked about a lot and I haven't even been here for a while. There he goes. That's fine. No, actually I didn't even want to talk to Andy.
Okay.
How you guys doing? You guys doing good? It's been a fun conversation.
No, we're not doing good.
Well, okay, so allow me to offer a piece of unsolicited advice. I honestly feel that it probably would be best to just kind of squash all beef and move the fuck forward.
Yeah.
Because in every case here, everyone is hypocritical. Let's be realistic. I've been a hypocrite. Andy's been a hypocrite. Everyone's been a hypocrite.
All right, guys.
And
For some reason, my camera's not functioning.
Louis,
I gotta go.
Of course it. Louis, don't leave. Come on, man. Come on. I was actually wanting to talk to Louis. It's been a long time. I texted him a while back to see how he enjoyed the Mandalorian finale, but he never got back to me, which is cool.
That's exactly why I said about what I said about him. He follows exactly what they
Well, look, I'm not going to talk shit about Louis because
Okay,
I actually there's criticisms, but he's got criticisms against me. I don't, it is what it is. The thing is, it's like really, fuck it, man. It's like 2021, like everyone's going to be a hypocrite in one way or another. We're infallible people. You know what I mean? Like we're all infallible. We all make mistakes. I'm sure Lunga will agree.
You mean we're fallible?
Sorry. Yes, we're fallible. My mistake. I'm a little bit tired. So yeah, we're all fallible. We all fuck up. Right. So we just got to kind of move on from there. I think if Andy is being legit and he just wants to move away and do his own thing, that's fine. I think that's what, you should let him do that. It's like you have the right to criticize him. He has the right to criticize you. There you go. But otherwise, this was just a very non-productive stream.
It was at the beginning, and then it ended up.
It was never going to be productive, though. Let's be real.
Can we just clarify, Matt? Are you saying that from this day forward, you're not going to talk about Andy and just let it?
No.
Even if you disagree with him, you're just going to let it go?
Yeah. I don't subscribe to his channel. I don't follow him on Twitter. I'm good. To be honest with you, it's kind of like one of those things where I got real angry the other day and I had a real long conversation with myself about it after the fact. Mm-hmm. That I let some nobody get under my skin like that over Andy. Andy ain't worth it. I mean, I could spend all day every day showcasing actual valid factual things that he has said and done. I could, but but what's the point? Andy will never admit fault, period, and that's okay. I don't have to be his audience. I'm not his audience. That's fine. The worst part about this, in my mind, is I lost Louis as a friend, and that part sucks because I really like Louis. That's the only downside to all of this, that he chose, that he made his choices, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
That's another thing that wasn't really talked about. Is I sided with Matt in the fallout. That's another part of it. And
it is. Well, who cares about that? Who really gives a shit about that? Right?
Okay, you're right.
It's like the thing. My complaint about what I heard tonight was there was some blatant fallacies that were being said, and provable shit. But it's at the end of the day, it's how mad can you get? No, I could prove. I could prove a bunch of it right now.
But here's
but
the
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I could sit there and go back to what Andy has said tonight and very much go back over certain things that he had said and showcase actual truth.
Matt,
hey,
I don't want to be your friend.
I don't want you to be my friend.
Why are you still talking about me?
I'm not talking. You were talking about me all night. I wasn't even here.
With you.
Actually, no.
I was
never
working.
Brought up your name.
You
he never brought up your name.
Brought up your name.
I was. Every time it came up quite a bit, and it came up quite a bit
because Max said your name like multiple times.
Him every single throughout our stream that we tried to have a conversation.
No, I didn't. I said I would
in everything.
I wasn't texting him.
You are.
We're in a DM chat with people who are upset.
You are always the better. I'm over it. How do we stop talking?
I will. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Andy. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm actually scared. Leave
okay. You're gonna
stop engaging with me.
Wait,
I'm not.
You're talking about how you're in a DM chat while this is going on.
I'm in a group with a lot of different people. Yeah.
Would you like me to show you?
See, but us and Jody aren't in a big chat talking about this.
Matt, you are in every
what? I don't
talking shit
what
behind
does
my
that
back.
prove?
You come in yelling and screaming. How many times do I need to tell you to go?
Did I come in yelling and screaming? I said, "Hey, what's up?"
Dude, this wasn't about you. Do I need to show the chat right here? Please stop messaging me. Please stop messaging me. Please stop messaging me. Matt,
what is that? What is that?
Away.
What is that? Is that a text you sent me?
I don't want you in my life.
Is that a text you sent me? Because I haven't gotten anything.
Oh no, I sent it to you back in when was this? When I told you to do that, I want to say the date.
That's not fair.
July 25th.
This is an
I sent
example
that on
of both
July
sides.
25th, Matt.
Both sides are.
Dude, I'm 38 and I don't deliver groceries. I deliver people's McDonald's. Get it right.
I don't want to.
Andy. Well, let me ask you a quick question. I do want to ask you.
And no, I don't want to talk to you.
You're talking to me right now. Why don't we just end it right now? But
everywhere, and you talk shit about me
because you lie constantly, dude.
I don't want to make up with you.
I don't want you to make up with me, Andy. But I want you to be honest. And being honest is not something you can do.
You want to be right.
No, it's not being right, Andy.
We agree to disagree.
I can agree that you are full of shit on so many fucking things. That's what I can agree on.
Have the right answer.
I want you. Well, here's the thing. I want you to acknowledge one thing. I want you to acknowledge one thing, and then we can agree. I want you to acknowledge one thing, and then we can agree.
Matt, and I'm sick of it.
No, just acknowledge one thing.
I don't want anything from you.
Why not? I know. I'm asking for accountability on your end. I'm asking for accountability on your end. You claim to want accountability. You claim to want all these things. And for some reason, I'm not lying. You said earlier. You said earlier.
Prove you aren't obsessed and leave.
No, I'm not going to leave because this is too much fun for me. You came back. You ran and then you came back and now you're telling me to leave. Who's the bigger bitch?
It's fun for him. Dude, you are.
This is fun for me. This is fun for me. This is fucking fun for me.
You did just kind of admit that you're doing this just to fuck with him.
You just said it's for fun, Matt.
Oh, right now it's for fun. I would know. I'm legitimately. All I want at Andy.
Matt, I'm so sorry if I offended you. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. I'm not as good as you. I'm a complete asshole. I'm a fraud. I'm a liar.
Well, I mean, about time you admit it.
Can you leave me alone now?
I don't talk about you.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, Matt.
Okay, I have talked about you, but I, honest to God.
Can we? You said let's all smooth the beef because I saw you come in here trying to be the better person. Great. Let's smooth it. I'm done.
All right, cool.
Can we be
Let's
done?
do it.
Can we be done? Because I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that. Are you gonna?
We can stop talking about each other and stop shitting on each other. I won't talk about you. You don't have to talk about me. We good?
I'm fine with it, man.
Cool. Best of luck to you, Matt. Cool. I'm glad we could smooth that out. I wish you well. Enosh, we've talked privately. I know we will never agree on Ray Fisher. I wish you well. Good luck. I don't want to gauge when somebody thinks I'm a liar. I've told you he didn't say Gay Fisher. You tell me he says Gay Fisher. Best of luck to you both. I'm not afraid of you. I just choose not to have you in my life. Cool?
We can't hear you, Enosh.
He's
Enosh, you can't be. Nobody can hear you, bro.
I'm good. I'm ducking out. I'm telling you, Matt, Enosh, I wish you the best. Let's smooth it all out. Do what you want to do. Let's all be better in fandoms. There's no need to do it. Just because I don't agree or know what Ray Fisher did doesn't mean we have to
Can you hear me?
call each other losers.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear your vacuum.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to point out I have not made a comment all night. I don't.
You didn't. Did Enosh's credit tonight? He did not make it about him. So Enosh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So Andy, I just want to just put this out there. I'm done with all this stuff. I don't need this.
Love it.
I don't.
I'm sorry to you, Enosh. What's good? Let's smooth it.
I have not made a video. I want to make very clear. I have not made a video on my channel about you.
Well, your channel's been shut down for a couple weeks, so be honest.
Well, no.
Kidding.
No, that's fine. We can joke. That's fine. But let's also be very, very clear that I did not make a video about you for 3 months. I let all that stuff go, and I showed up on your streams for like 3 different videos where you lumped me in with Film Gob and Matt Jarbo. And look, you guys have your own
I didn't
beef.
lump you in with anybody. I made a video about the Snyder Cut movement, and I played your own words.
Yep.
I
And
did
here's
not,
the
I did
thing.
not
Here's the thing,
generalize
though.
either of you.
Okay.
I didn't lump you in.
Well, you mentioned all 3 of us together.
No,
All
I didn't actually mention your names. I just played your words.
Okay, that's fine, man. Whatever.
But I didn't. Don't tell me what I did when I didn't.
Okay, I watched your video and you used my
played a
video
clip you
and
made. Yeah, I
you
played a
did.
clip
You
you
did.
made.
I haven't done that. I haven't done that on my.
I did not make
Okay.
an Enosh video in the title and the thumbnail. Didn't even mention it.
And I haven't made one
Snyder
about
fans.
you, Andy.
I
in months.
made a video about Snyder fans. I also talked about what's his name, the other guy who changed his channel. I just found a bunch of people and I talked about the state of the fandom. Did not criticize any of you. Did not shit on any of you. But you guys want to like paint it like I did.
I haven't painted anything, dude.
I did. Well, I didn't. So I made that. But
I just want to make it very clear. I want to make it very clear because I keep hearing that Enosh is doing this and Enosh is doing that. I haven't made a video about you, man.
But you did. You did.
No, you know what? I did.
We're good.
I absolutely
If we're good.
did.
If
I
we're good, then we're
absolutely
good.
did months ago. The
Right.
last video I made about you was literally like 7 months ago.
Dude, I honestly don't watch enough, but I just know what you
that's
did.
fine.
In the past.
That's
so
fine.
I appreciate you and I. If we can smooth it, I'm all for that. Cool, man.
Because I'm just
The
done.
reason
I don't have any reason to argue with
we
you.
talked
man.
last week. Enoch, we talked last week in
We
DM.
did.
I have engaged with you. My issue with you, and I've said it live, I've said to your face, you think I'm a liar because you think we said Gay Fisher. I'm telling you, Jody and I didn't.
I haven't even had a
telling you.
problem with Andy. Andy, can we be very clear on something? You and I haven't gone round and round about this because of something you said. I know that you're friends with Jody, and that's fine, man. And you're standing beside your friend, but I never said that. I never said that you said anything.
Did Jody say Gay Fisher?
I feel from what I heard, from what I hear in that video, that he
Jody
did.
has said he didn't say it. So is Jody a liar? Is Jody a liar?
I would say that if Jody says that he doesn't say it, that he didn't
Dude,
say it, and
Do you
many of us.
Do you notice a parallel here? They can never just say
correct. Correct.
Yeah, I do. Okay. You want to mock me? That's fine. But I do believe he's. I do believe he's lying.
mocking you?
He can't just
You're
say
playing the victim that he's mocking you because he didn't mock.
No, because Max just did that to me.
You always
won't
say
let
I'm
me-
the
you won't let
victim,
me
you guys.
It's not mocking you. It's like I'm
You're the
seeing a
one-
parallel.
You're the one who.
No.
And wait, Enosh. Did
I'm
you?
just
Thank you
saying.
for being here, Andrew. Because
If
Andrew, I'm
he-
sorry they
if
did
he
that. I'm
did-
sorry I called
if
it.
he-
Enosh,
look,
were you
listen,
playing Randy
I
Macho
believe-
Macho Man Savage telling
Yes.
Andrew after he told you he didn't want to get into it? No. Tell us. Do it. Did you egg Andrew on to sort of
He
shit
never.
on me in the
He
stream?
never told me anyone to do anything. I joined that stream much later in that stream.
But you weren't
I
there
joined
egging
that
him on.
stream.
You're talking about Andy and all the shit I did and blah 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 blah. You were in character.
Because you know what because
weren't
I will
saying
say
you're
this.
all innocent.
I don't. I
You
will say
never
this. Hold
stirred
on.
trouble, man.
Hold
But there
on.
you are, as
Hold
Randy Macho Man Savage talking shit, and Andy does this.
Hey,
You're
everyone, relax.
always innocent, Enoch.
Dude, you literally
Andrew, don't even bother.
did not handle that in the right way, man.
Right. I didn't ask for your opinion. All I know is you
But
shat
you're
on
telling
me
me. But
when
you're
I
telling
wasn't
me.
there.
You're telling me I
Not
can't
you.
have an opinion.
It wasn't.
I didn't ask you for your opinion.
You chose to.
Did I ask
shit
you
on-
for your opinion,
you
Andy?
chose
Did I
to
ask
shit
you
on
for
me.
your opinion?
No, neither of us did. But you chose to shit on me on a public stream and pushed Andrew into an
You've
uncomfortable
sat here.
spot
You
that he
you've
didn't
sat
want to
here
be in.
twice now. You've sat here
You
twice now
pushed
on my
him
friend's
to
stream.
hope that
talking
Coming tomorrow
about
night to the
Enosh
Great
video.
Council, I'm going to shit all over Shaggy. Saggy. I'm going to expose her.
Lunga.
Coming tomorrow
It
night
doesn't
on the
matter.
Great Council.
Lunga, did
I'm
you-
out.
wait,
Come
Lunga,
subscribe.
Lunga, you there?
My
Lunga,
point is,
Yes, what?
It doesn't
Can you
matter.
Can you vouch for me? Did they not egg on Andrew to shit on me?
Yes.
Thank you. Enosh, you were part of that. So don't you dare try and tell me how bad I was when you two wrongs don't make a right, dude. And
Now,
Andrew,
mind you,
I'm sorry for
I
what
told
did.
I
Enosh
told
isn't
Lewis.
gonna apologize to you for what he did. but
I
he-
told Lewis.
Listen, my
Yeah,
man,
dude,
who's been a great friend to me.
I want to clarify one thing because I told Lewis and I told Saggy that the way you handle it, Andy, that's not how I would have did it. I don't like that. I didn't like it the way you did it, but it's your show. You handle it however you want to handle it. That was my opinion on it. However, despite that, I can still tell when people are virtue signaling and it's like, but you should be mad.
Facts.
Even when he's
We're
not.
both guilty. And Andrew, I'm sorry.
I didn't tell anybody they should be mad. I told him my opinion.
No,
I told
Enosh,
him,
in Enosh's defense, he came in on the stream late, and
I told that I was asked what I thought about it. I was asked.
You're not a fan of me, and you're out there talking shit.
I was asked what I thought about what happened, and I gave my opinion. I never told Andrew what to think. I've never told Andy how he should feel about what you did to him, or how you reacted to him, or what happened on your stream. All I ever told Andy was, Andrew right here, is that if I had a problem with him, I just had a problem with a personal friend who made a comment, who's been a personal friend of mine for my entire life, and he made a comment on one of my videos, and I called him and I said, "Hey, if you want to talk about this, let's talk about this, but we're not going to drag it out on some stream or some."
You did drag it out. You did drag it out.
I didn't drag it out on that. No, I did not.
With your Randy Macho Man service, not Andy doesn't. Andy, because that's dragging it out, dude. Because why don't you ever accept anything?
I am accepting. I'm telling you, yes, I did a Macho Man Randy Savage. Let me finish.
You didn't stretch out, but you
let me finish. Let me
be honest.
I am being honest, but you won't shut up for 2 seconds to let anybody talk.
Got it. So now you're screaming at me because you're lying, and I'm correcting your lies.
Because you won't
just
be
said
quiet.
you didn't stretch it out.
How can I lie if you don't let me talk?
Because you just said you didn't stretch it out, and I'm asking you, did you stretch it out with the Randy Macho Man?
I did a Macho Man Randy Savage impersonation, talking about the fact that you railroaded Andrew when he came on. You
stretched it out.
I did not stretch it out. I didn't stretch anything out.
The thing that happened earlier.
Can I ask one question? One question.
I didn't stretch anything out.
I need to ask one question, Enosh.
Yeah.
Were you watching that stream in its entirety prior to? Okay.
Yes,
so you had seen. Okay. So you've seen everything that was going on.
Thank you.
And then you piled on top.
Piled on me, stretched it out, but no, he didn't stretch it out. You see?
No. Wait.
It's always everything.
Wait, hold on. No, wait. Are you asking me, Lunga, if I watched Andrew's stream?
Max's
no,
stream.
I did not watch all of Max's stream before I jumped into there. I'm sorry. I
with you.
I apologize. I thought that Lunga was asking me if I had watched all of your stream, Andy, because that's one of the things that I've been accused of when it came to the Gay Fisher thing, was that I didn't watch all of your stream and know that you guys were talking about Kanye West beforehand, and I absolutely did know that. I did absolutely know that. I watched your entire thing. Also, the video of mine that got clipped and put down to just the Gay Fisher part, that was one small part of an entire video that had nothing to even do with that.
You would clear up so much if you'd finally accept what Jody's telling you. Did Jody?
I'm telling you, I don't believe it.
If Jody's telling you, he's lying.
I'm telling you, I don't believe it based on what I hear myself.
Got it. So Jody's a liar. Will you say that out loud? Because that's what you're saying.
Why is it so important for you to hear me say that Jody's a liar? I'm telling you that I don't believe. No, because I've had other people tell me,
because you're trying to keep a moral high ground, and if you call him a liar, you're taking a stand saying I'm right and he's a liar. That's why you don't want to do it.
I haven't taken any moral high ground on it. I asked a question. I asked one question. I said, why is that okay?
Straw manning, Enoch.
I said, why is that
okay? You will not own it. So you will say there, I think I said it. Own it, dude. Are you?
If you think he's a liar, just say it. I think Jody's a liar.
I just told you that.
I'm so full of shit about Ray Fisher. Is Jody a liar, Enosh?
I told you that what I hear.
Jody a liar?
What I hear is him say gay.
You are so full of shit. Are you a liar?
No, I'm not a liar.
I mean, is Jody a liar?
If Jody says that he doesn't say it, that he didn't say it, and I hear that he did say it, then to me that he's a liar.
Say it. Okay, so can you just?
That's all I ever said.
Not objectively, he's a liar. It's because I hear it a certain way. He's a liar.
You either
a liar to
believe
me
it or not. You either believe that he said it or not. Do you believe he said it?
All this over
do I believe that he said gay?
Jody is telling you
I believe the first time he did say yay.
Oh, so you're
believe
telling me you're telling me he's like, yay Fisher, gay Fisher.
Because that's not how it does it. Look, man, that's not how it does it. That's not how it does it. That's not how he did it at all. He said yay Fisher, and then he paused, and then he said gay Fisher.
How does that make sense? Why would anyone do a Kanye reference and then a gay reference?
It's still a Kanye reference.
Because they don't subscribe to Occam's razor, Andy. They subscribe to what fits their narrative.
You're shooting me.
It's the exact same reason why. It's the exact same reason why he said the time before about Tyler Hoechlin and called him Mexican Superman, because he was quoting Family Guy when he said that about Tyler Hoechlin.
What? Since when is Kanye West gay? What the? Why would gay?
It's a South Park reference. It's a South Park reference.
It's a South Park reference. We're not dumb. Yes, it's an entire episode where the joke is,
not
do you
gay.
like fish
And he
sticks?
just say gay fish. I know the reference.
Okay, then don't sit there and act like you don't know the reference. You just said, well, what's the reference? That's the reference.
Not a gay Kanye.
And to comment to what Max just said, if this is what Lunga and Andy do, if people disagree with them, they're wrong. Well, that's usually what disagreement means. You think the other party's wrong. However, this is what you do, Max. When you realize you're back in a corner and can't argue, you leave the stream and bring in other people who talk better than you and argue better than you.
And I'm not afraid.
Because you know, Enosh, to your credit, Enosh, you're a good debater. You know how to spin the words. You know how to back people in the corner. From someone who does it himself, I can appreciate you. I can appreciate that. However, you're still wrong at the end of the day, and that's why Max had to leave, because Max can't do that. He gets flustered.
Here's the thing. This is all I wanted to say from the very beginning. I don't want to argue with you guys anymore.
Great.
Andy,
I never argued with you.
I know. Yeah, we've never had. I don't have the time nor the inclination to go on and on about this stuff anymore.
3 in the morning here, so I don't mean to cut you off.
It's 3 in the morning for me too.
Good.
But I wanted to
shake your hand over the internet. Can we shake hands?
I wanted to publicly say, I'm done. I'm done. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, but I don't hate you. I don't agree with you, but I don't hate you either.
We did it.
Hold on a second. I just want to say I don't
Saggy,
agree with
can you pinch my ass over the internet?
I don't agree with you, but
I agree. We don't have to.
But the point is I never got into YouTube to be into some YouTube drama and going back and forth about some silliness.
Oh, no one does until they realize they get clicks from it.
Correct.
Then suddenly everybody does it, because guess what?
And you did it a lot.
If you watch,
you don't want to get it. You want to pause.
You watch Jeremy Geeks and Gamers videos, his early videos. He was the nicest guy. Just everything was easy peasy. Great videos. Yeah, once he started getting the clicks for a couple hate wins.
Well, then explain to me why I haven't made a video about Andy or Jody in 7 months. If I'm so into it for clicks, I've done better without them.
Because you realize his diminishing returns now. Max hasn't figured that out.
He's not wrong on that.
Enosh, you did it on other streams. Don't you dare say you weren't talking shit with us on other streams.
No, I did talk about you on other streams. Yeah, I did.
A lot. So whatever. And I'm not telling you to stop. I've never said stop it. I'm just calling out.
When anybody's asked me a question, I've been just like I am with you. I just told my opinion. When somebody asks my opinion, that's all I've ever done.
Great.
And I don't have anything.
Good. If you're good, let's stop hating each other.
Is everyone good with me though? Can I be everybody good with me? I'm good. Am I in the clear?
I'm okay with you until tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is a tell-all.
I'm just saying. I didn't
mean to make it about me. I didn't mean to make it about me.
Even when last week happened,
get you those clicks.
That's all I wanted to say last week. Enosh, I want to make very clear. Enosh was not trying to come in, make anything about him, make anything about being right, or trying to throw Andy Signore under the bus, or trying to throw anybody else under the bus, or argue with anybody anymore about this. This is it. This is all I wanted to say. I wanted to tell Max last week when I came in that he just needed to shut the thing down and be done with it, because this is pointless. This is pointless for people.
This was the grown men Max has had in ages.
Grown men sitting here arguing over stuff that really doesn't matter.
Fire tonight.
As someone who just as you so eloquently put it, had a week off. You know what? I saw people arguing over stuff like this, and it just made me realize this is dumb.
And you'll notice I don't actually talk about campy and anything. I'll once in a while, if a personality is actually saying something that's newsworthy, I will address it. And I am not going to let Ray Fisher down. I know we'll disagree on it, but we'll have to agree. But that's really, I don't want to do the drama.
What everybody else chooses to do is up to them. My point is that I will always state my opinions, and I will not back down from the opinions that I have, because I have opinions.
Even if someone tells you they didn't say it, you won't. So good on you.
Andy, I've had a lot of people. Andy, hold on. I've had a lot of people tell me things that they didn't say supposedly, or they didn't do that they did. So I don't see Jody never reached out to me and asked me what I thought. You and I are sitting here talking, but I've never heard from Jody from him that this is what he had to say. He got mad at me. I was a nobody. I got no clout as far as when all this stuff went down.
All right.
He went in talking about what he wanted to do to my esophagus. Okay.
Can we all done now? Can we all go to bed? We good?
I would hope so.
That's
like I said,
all right.
Let's go. Jody had time to make peace for everybody.
Andrew, good. Enoch, I'm glad we shook hands. Matt and I are not going to talk. I love it. What a great way to start 2021. Let's all make better content. And good job, Saggy Melons.
I can go now with my pride. I didn't leave before anyone else.
You wrapping us out, Saggy Melons?
Well,
wait, what happened?
Are you wrapping us out, or how is he ending this?
He's still in the back room controlling everything, so I think he has to. Well, thank you guys for coming.
I do say that I stand with what we have defended on as far as what Max went through. I don't believe that what happened to Max was right.
I thought we were all wrapping things up. We all said our pieces. We've said our opinions.
That's all I got to say. It's just it is what it is. I think it is what it is.
I'm glad there was some resolution here.
But the thing is, then I think that we all also have to not act like we're going to live in this world where we're just all going to be holding hands and skipping through the roses either. And because all that's going to do is it's going to end up firing stuff back up.
We don't have to talk about each other.
I know. I'm saying this to Max. I'm saying this to Max. Max, because you
let it go.
This has to be let go.
It
has to be done.
I can't take it anymore.
This is because if the more you try to keep crossing over and stuff, we're gonna find stuff that we're gonna disagree about, and that's gonna incite things, and we don't want that. If we all really want peace and we're all gonna move forward, let's do that. Let's have peace. Let's move forward.
This is the real reason I left Longa.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
What? He's singing Frozen.
Anger leads to hate.
All right, goodbye. Oh, here's Andrew. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thanks,
3 hours.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Longa. Thank you, Lou.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh my God.